I die in that bit, and Tom can't stop laughing when it happens. he's a coworker. Hi, it's the Bob and Tom Show. Here in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Christy.
Hi, Chick. Welcome back.
Thank you. Christy at the Silac Insurance News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Chick, good to see you.
You're welcome. You're looking resplendent in your beach wear.
I have a tea time at 11.
Your cabana wear. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
Ace Cosby's here. I'm Chick McGee. And hello, Tom. How are you, my friend? Good to see you.
So you're back from your trip to Aruba?
Yes, sir.
And to quote AC/DC,
One happy island.
you're back in black.
Huh?
You're wearing black.
No, I mean your skin. You darken up.
I do darken up. This isn't as dark as I get, but it's pretty close. Yeah. I tan up. I tan up.
I mean, it's amazing.
I have some tan lines, Tom.
Oh, really?
Maybe later on, once we get the bathroom.
Yeah.
Once we get the bathroom cleaned, we could go in there and I'll show you my.
Remember how I like to do it? Backside first, then slowly rotate.
Let me tell you something.
Because then it's showtime.
You know, a lot has been made of Josh saying I'm a thorough and generous lover, and I don't care how you like it. I'll do anything you want, Tom.
Oh, that's
You just let me know.
very nice. Actually, coming up in the news today, we have an astonishing connection between something in contemporary pharmaceuticals and male member length that is quite interesting. And we
Tylenol causes erections. Is that close?
If it does, I'd be getting one any second now because I have a screaming headache and I took a Tylenol about an hour ago. But so
Just
far,
one,
let me
that
check.
ain't gonna help.
Nothing. Okay.
4.
4.
Oh, God, yeah. And one's not going to do
dose up.
anything. What the hell's wrong with
800
you?
milligrams.
So it's still
What's the appropriate dosage?
well. Right now, my left eyeball feels like it wants to jump out of my head. Does that mean anything? I'm not sure why. But welcome back. How was your trip? You went to Aruba.
Wonderful, Aruba. Yes.
Where's that again? That's in the middle of nowhere.
It's in the middle of. Don't look at a map if you go to Aruba. It freaked me out, man. It's out in the middle of the South Atlantic or whatever they call that, and it was sunny,
Yeah?
Go good.
a little windy.
Yeah?
Tended to be windy.
Did you have Wi-Fi?
Oh yeah, we had Wi-Fi. No, hold on to yourselves. No actual Diet Pepsi on the island.
None?
And those of you who know me, I almost had a nervous breakdown. It was not good.
What'd you drink?
Coke Zero, I guess.
Oh,
I like Coke Zero. I'm a
That's
big
my
fan.
favorite.
I
Big
do
fan.
not, but I managed to choke it down.
I mean, that's the thing. Why? That really is surprising.
Yeah, and I had half of a, what was this? Half of a pina colada.
Oh.
And that was about it. I didn't really, I was with my daughter, so I didn't want to, get thrown in jail.
Oh, that would have been, what a great story that would have been.
We want to
Being
hear
thrown
all
in
about...
jail?
In Aruba, but one can only imagine
Oh, jeez.
the quality of your cellmates. Maybe they'd be fellow Americans.
What wild generalization are you making about the island of Aruba, Tom?
I think any foreign country, the
It's
jail.
Dutch.
Yeah, it's a pretty rich island.
Okay, well, that means
Gosh, they got some really cool streets, buildings downtown.
The murals?
Dutch and stuff.
Yeah.
And, ornate fenestrations.
Goya, as far as the eye can see.
Goyas. Oh, it's unbelievable.
How was the
Take
aloe
your breath
vera?
away.
How was the Aloe Vera Museum?
The aloe vera did not go to the aloe vera museum, although I was surprised that there are yucca plants and cactus everywhere on this island. It's the weirdest thing you've ever seen, Tom. You'd think desert. Actually,
Somebody did describe it as a desert.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of it looks like Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Remember I told
Very
you I
odd.
played golf there and had to take a mat because there was no grass?
Oh, there's no grass. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, there's no grass.
It's a unique island.
You know what there are? There are lizards. There are.
I'm out.
First day there, we're by the pool at the hotel, and all of a sudden I hear, there's a lizard on my chaise.
I'm out. Thank you.
But then I thought, well, it's kind of cute. It was about, 3 inches long, whatever. And then I got up to go to the bar, and there was a lizard as big as a mini Australian Shepherd.
Oh.
It looked like I fell asleep at a pet store, and there was an iguana crawling around. How do these things, don't they bite? Aren't they have
I don't know.
tetanus?
I don't think they bother humans. I don't think they care.
No, he didn't. He was the lizard was absolutely convinced that was his house, and I was the intruder.
It is his house.
Yeah, it's his house.
Well, actually, speaking of the Dutch,
Yes.
We have to do a little catching up.
The filthy.
We had a story yesterday, and I did a little homework on this because there were questions, and I found out the answer to one of them anyway. And this involves a very odd display in, I believe is it in Amsterdam?
Yeah, nearly 200-year-old condom emblazoned with erotic art now on display at the Netherlands National Museum. The Rijksmuseum said the prophylactic, which is believed to have been made around 1830 from a sheep's appendix, depicts both the playful and the serious side of sexual health. It is believed the condom was never used. That's what we were discussing yesterday.
All right.
Whether it was used or not. Museum curators conducted ultraviolet light testing, which revealed no signs of wear or biological residue, suggesting it was preserved as a novelty or decorative item rather than for practical use.
Okay.
It was possibly a souvenir from a brothel. It is decorated. This is what's very upsetting for me. The erotic image of a nun and 3 clergymen, and she is spread-eagled, and they are all tumescent.
It's graphic, chick.
It's very
inappropriate.
graphic.
Yeah.
And it looks like a lithograph, but it's on an actual condom, and there's a photograph of the museum, and it's displayed in such a way that the lighting is just right. It looks
Yeah, one of those nice cases.
Yeah.
With the light up, and it's big. It's a pretty good-sized condom. It's part of an
but
exhibition called
this
Safe
is-
Sex.
And this is from Holland. And, of course, I'm sure you're aware that the early condoms in Holland were made of wood, much like the shoes.
wooden shoes.
Yeah, of course. I had suspected that there may have been some seed in it. Once again, perhaps that of Larry King. But no, it was not used.
Now,
And,
before you said Larry King, did you go over a list of old men choices that you were going
Yes.
to go with? Well, could we hear a couple others?
He gave him crap about Larry King yesterday.
You landed on Larry King.
Oh, I loved Larry, and I just find it really amusing that Larry King is still doing commercials.
Well, Larry probably had a couple of outstanding tax bills, I would think.
Yeah,
or
so
something.
if you, Saturday afternoons you walk by a TV and there's Larry pitching, it's some kind of a memory pill.
Esther C. or something.
Yeah,
whatever it is.
right. So
Ginkgo biloba.
That's right.
you have to wonder how many people are watching it going, isn't that guy dead?
Yeah, his memory's not too good anymore.
Yeah, who knows? But in any event, that was one of the things we had to clarify from yesterday's show. Many others coming up. We also have a sad death in the world of rock and roll.
Oh, no.
Never heard of these people.
These people? It's multiple?
Well, the band that he was
Oh,
in.
the whole band
Very-
died?
Huge hit.
Huge.
This is going to be good.
Okay.
Tom, we need to come up with a qualifier before he says things like this. Like Tom says it was a huge hit.
I'm going to say this. The band disbanded in 1970.
I
That
was
tells
aware
you
of the song. I was aware of the band.
heard of it.
I had no idea it was a huge hit.
It
Well, but how could you be aware of the song then?
peaked
Well,
at number
I-
11.
I like
Student of-
music.
yeah.
I'm a student of music.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was somewhat less than a great song, I'll admit that, but it was a hit. We'll find out what I'm
Well,
talking
please tell
about
me we're
coming
going
up.
to hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
good.
making arrangements to do that right now.
Excellent.
Also, coming up, we have Dragon Balls in the news in an odd way.
Like Dragon Ball Z?
No.
Huh.
You'll hear.
Why don't you stand up straight?
Pardon me?
That's very good, Christy.
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball.
Oh, very good, very good.
Christy's working over there. I don't want to
Okay.
stuff us are doing.
Okay.
She's working. She's hard at work.
Now, we have many other delights coming up today. But right now, it's time to talk about security and feeling great in your house and feeling safe.
Not only great, Tom, but peace of mind with Simply Safe. We use it here at the Bob and Tom Studios. I've been using it at the compound for as long as I can remember. This is like the third house I've installed it in. Most security systems only take action after someone's broken in, and that, as you might imagine, is too late. Simply Safe has Active Guard outdoor protection that helps stop break-ins before they happen. AI-powered cameras, live agents detect suspicious activity around your property. They see a lurker. They can talk to that person in real time. They can turn on spotlights, even contact the authorities. No contracts, no hidden fees with Simply Safe. And, of course, Simply Safe named Best Home Security System of 2025 by CNET. 4 million plus Americans and rising trust Simply Safe and ranked number one in customer service by Newsweek and USA Today. Visit simplysafetom.com today, and the offer of all offers continues. 50% off a new system with a professional monitoring plan and get your first month free. 50% off, first month free. Go to simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Coming up, bagpipes in the news.
And a picture of where I had lunch in Aruba.
Oh, excellent.
I'll give you a hint. You'll never get this, and I couldn't understand it either. The Flintstones.
Huh.
Say it again.
The Flintstones.
The Flintstones.
The Flintstones.
Okay.
The cartoon. Fred and Barney.
At lunch.
Yep.
In Aruba.
Yep.
Okay, we'll find out the connection.
Very big in Aruba. I have no
good.
idea.
I'm a fan. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Break up with your brewer. Switch to Java House. Amazingly smooth barista quality cold brew in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. Effortlessly easy. Coffee, teas, hydration and energy drinks, hot cocoa and more. Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
We have Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols. Now, do you guys have a little tune you're going to play for us?
Yeah, we got a tune. This goes, since you was talking to Johnny Rutherford's from Michael and the Mechanics,
Michael.
this goes
Mike Rutherford.
to Christy Lee. There's something about you.
Yeah.
There's something in the air tonight. Christy Lee's so fire-ass hot. This tape is dedicated to her from Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols on Q95. I bet you're not wearing underwear tonight. Oh, Lord. And we pray there ain't hair under there tonight. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Chill of the night, if you don't wear undies, your booty's gonna get cold. Chill of the night, if you don't wear panties, your body's gonna get stoned. White snakes. White snake. Ooh. Christy Lee. Ooh. Better get with me. I just want to get close to you and set my pork sword free. And I just want to get close to you, 'cause 1 and 1 makes 3. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Chill of the night, chill of the night, chill of the night. It gets real cold, so you don't need panties, Christy Lee. You got Donnie and the chill of the night, chill of the night, chill of the night. Q95 playing White Snake for Christy, and she's sitting in a puddle. And chill of the night, chill of the night, chill of the night.
Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols. Bravo! Hi, thanks very much for joining us. With us in the studio, comedian Dean Edwards, and Dean is a veteran of Saturday Night Live. I know that you mentioned you didn't mention you did a great Chris Rock, Dead On Chris Rock.
Yeah, I did a little bit of Chris Rock.
Have you worked with Chris?
Yeah, well, you know, Chris and I, being both SNL alum, it's funny because I used to see Chris in the clubs all the time. Mm-hmm. But once I got cast on SNL, then Chris is very sort of reserved into himself, and cool with his friends, and he's very, very polite. But if he doesn't know you, he's looking at you like, I don't know you, So once I got on the show, every time I saw him, he was very sort of big brother, very strong with his advice. I remember one time, Tracy Morgan and I are sitting in this comedy club in New York, the Comedy Cellar, and we had just had Jack Black was a guest host, and Chris walks in. He's like, you know what? I never watched that show. The one time I watched them, they still don't use black people. I was like, actually, Chris, I was in 4 sketches this past week. He's like, you wasn't in them. You're just in the background. Don't ever be happy they throw you a bone. You got talent. Only the dude without talent is happy they throw him a bone, which I appreciate. And then he sat there for a good 35 minutes lecturing me on gotta keep writing hard. Just every week, write 2 sketches and an update. 2 sketches. Meanwhile, Tracy Morgan is sitting there. Chris, you ain't never gave me that advice. When I started on the show, you never gave me advice like that. I'd appreciated some of that advice. That's how Tracy is, though. That's how he is.
Back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. There's Christy Lee. There's Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. Hello, back from Aruba. Honey, bronze, and desirable.
Yeah.
Hello?
Indeed. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You are honey bronzed.
Got a little spilkus in the throat. Caught some sort of, could have been gonorrhea. I'm not sure. Caught a cold. You ever always get a cold? I didn't take the airborne or whatever. Didn't do that this time. Always get a cold when you travel.
Yeah, being in the airplane and all that.
Yeah.
Well, you look very nice.
Kissing my seatmate, stuff like that.
Okay. Now, we have a lot to get
put
to.
up a fight at first.
Okay.
Would you bring her back from Aruba? We thought you got married down there.
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
No. Who started that rumor?
Christy.
Is that right? Oh, well, you owe me.
Yeah.
You owe me.
She was in charge of what you were up to.
That's how we found out about the aloe vera museum.
We had an itinerary.
and
She gave us a daily report.
Aruba Rays. Did you make it to Aruba Rays?
I saw the picture across the street from the grocery store in Aruba, which is called Superfood. And it's
So what did you get, the soup or the food?
no. This is soup like Superman.
Oh, I see.
This is a gigantic place. It's got everything, but no Diet Pepsi.
Ugh.
I'll tell you
That's
that.
crazy.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I can't be in that country for very long. I'll lose my mind. Aruba Ray was all across the street. Had a big sign and.
That's a nightclub, right?
Comedy club,
I guess
something,
comedy
yeah.
club, a gathering place, a watering hole.
Okay, good to know.
Tavern.
No.
I had a giant ball of cheese.
You did?
It's evidently the Aruba dish.
Fried?
Giant bowl of cheese.
It's called the Keshi Yena, Keshiyena.
How was it?
Cheesy.
Man, it sounds like it.
On the menu, it said a large ball of cheese, typically Gouda or a cheese, EDAM.
Eat 'em.
Edam cheese? Never heard of that.
Eat 'em cheese. Gorky
Given
cheese.
to us from our Native American friends. That's right.
in Aruba.
And inside the ball of
No, it
cheese,
was early primitive man.
meat.
You're trying to get
Native
in trouble.
Americans were here.
Let's go with that.
They were here early. Native Anyway,
Native
let's not
Arubians. They were.
into this political. The ball of cheese is filled with chicken or beef. I had the chicken and spices and vegetables. It was pretty good, actually.
Oh.
But
Did you just eat it with a fork or?
Yes.
Was
actually,
it fried or?
it was presented.
Oh, okay.
Now,
Oh, so it had a big hole in it.
this actually leads to something we were talking about yesterday in a way. We were talking about spam,
Yes.
and we had a guy that I believe it was a $100 bet. He ate just the gel that the spam comes in.
Spam jelly.
Yeah.
How much was the bet?
$100. He also, if I remember correctly, drank a full cup of hot dog water for $100.
Yeah.
His coworkers.
Some folks like to do that. I can't get past that.
This is from Peter. He writes, the clear liquid displaced by the meat in a can of spam is known as aspic.
Oh, yeah.
I think we learned that at the museum, the Spam Museum.
Our tour guide, yeah.
It's
Sheila.
It's the thickened stock produced during the cooking process. It has high levels of sodium.
Yeah, you think?
This is from a Boise, from a longtime fan and recovering chef. Well, thank you, Peter. Thank you for enlightening us on that. I don't think I've had Spam very often, but apparently it's great with eggs.
Yeah, good with eggs. I like a Spam sandwich. I get it once a year. I always get a craving for it around the holidays.
And isn't it true that the McDonald's in Hawaii has a Spam dish?
I believe you're right.
Yeah,
we covered that.
I have indeed heard that. Now, it's time to get to our mailbag.
I've got one over here. I think if we can get it up on the board and you can see this picture, Tom, it will wig you out. This is from one of our favorite places, Walla Walla, Washington. That's right. It's from Doug. A Florida plumber found a clog in a toilet. It wasn't the kind of clog that you might expect. Not a murder hornet. No. It was a python.
Oh.
And this python is, I'm going to say, 40 feet long.
Well, I think.
In his toilet.
Are you doubting the veracity of this
I've
claim?
seen the photograph of it. It's hanging from a crane.
It's hanging from a crane.
Yeah, it's.
There it is. He got that out of a toilet.
No, what?
Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be. Judging by the guy standing there, it's got to be 20 plus feet.
Yeah.
Of snake.
Yeah, massive.
It looks like a dinosaur snake.
Where was it?
Florida.
Florida. Of course, Florida, where the fun is.
Where all the pythons are right now.
God, that is scary.
You still want to go python hunting?
Yeah.
Yeah, if Josh goes with me.
I see that one. I may not.
Scared.
I may leave that one alone.
Yeah.
You mean as it's wrapping itself around your neck?
Apologies, sir. I didn't mean to bother you.
Okay.
I'm just going to slowly walk backwards
Looking
away
for the
from
babies.
Wait, when you said snake the toilet, you weren't kidding, were you?
Oh, there we go. Thank you, Pat.
Is the hole that wide?
Well, the head, even the head would have trouble coming up out
I
of
would
that.
think.
Haven't you said if you found a snake in your toilet as you were sitting on it, wouldn't it be handy that you were sitting on the toilet?
Yeah.
Man.
That's just.
I wasn't going to bite you until you took a crap on it.
So, where does it come in? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. How did the squirrels get into the we have those all the time. Chipmunks?
Yeah, I had a squirrel in mind. They come through that vent in your roof. That's why you're supposed to put a little
hat
grid on top of it.
A little hat?
Now, Chick, you did miss a discussion we had yesterday. A couple days ago, we had a nice young man, a comedian, came in here who I liked very much. His name is Dyke Michaels.
I saw Dyke Michaels, yes. He's very funny.
Yeah, and he talked about something interesting in life, which is the fact that for some of us, when you were a kid and if you were sick in bed, your mom would bring you a bowl to puke in, and it was also the same bowl that you always got your popcorn in, which I immediately identified with that, thought it was very, very funny. Then we got into a discussion about popcorn.
Yeah.
And this is really quite an interesting notion here. This comes to us from Adam. He goes, in our college dorm days, I think we kept Orville Redenbacher in business. We would deliberately burn a bag of microwave popcorn whenever we were smoking pot in our dorm room.
Oh, okay.
It was the perfect cover. We would then, of course, make a regular bag of popcorn, not burned, so that we could eat it. Our dorm RA, resident assistant,
Right.
Hated us. He knew what we were doing, but he could never prove it. By the way, we ate it straight from the bag, Pat Godwin style.
No.
I like it like that.
Oh.
And by the way, when we had to puke, any trash bag we could find worked.
Do RAs grow up to be heads of HOAs?
That's a fair question.
Wasn't your daughter an RA?
My daughter was an RA. She's not a head of an HOA.
Yeah.
She was probably a fun one, though.
I think she did. She would have stories every couple of weeks.
And just more concerned about everybody
being safe
and having a nice time. Yes.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think she ever bought any sort of party enhancements. If
you may find this hard to believe, but our RA at our welcoming party, we found out later on put heroin
What?
into the marijuana. It's a long story.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
You know what?
He was. I found out later on he had quite the side business going.
Here's the damn thing about you. You have all these great stories, like this one. And we've sat here for 50 years, and you've never said
Never told us.
someone spiked the marijuana with heroin when you went to Colombia. Why haven't you told us this?
Spikes. Wow.
This guy had quite the side business going, 9th floor, Carmen Hall.
Is that how you get addicted to marijuana?
I don't know.
Sounds like a chemistry major to me.
Come on.
Scumbag.
Yeah, we found that out later on. Now, we would love to get your letters. You can reach us, Bob and Tom, at bobandtom.com. If you're just joining us, hello. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Chick McGee is back from his trip to Aruba.
Hi.
Brian has a question about it.
He does.
Did you ever learn to properly blow a conch while you were on the island?
I did not see shells of that. I did not see a conch shell.
Okay.
I did not. I know when we used to go to the Bahamas, conch
Right.
was one of the backbones of the restaurant business there.
Oh, yeah.
I did not see conch on any of the restaurant menus. Did not see
No
conch.
conch and no Diet Pepsi.
Yeah, it was an awful
What'd you eat?
existence. Well,
Fried cheese,
grilled
bear?
shrimp, no, grilled chips, grilled cheese, and that ball of cheese, and shrimp and lobster.
Oh, yum.
yeah, the lobster was delicious.
I see. Now, were you able to watch basketball?
I was not. I had to. I'm not going to say how I got to watch the Pacers elimination game of the Knicks, but I finally did get it arranged. But it was not on the hotel TV. I will tell you that.
Really?
You know, there is an entirely unbelievable world out there of people who aren't American. Did you guys know this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did you know there's Discovery Latin? I had no idea. Like the Discovery Channel?
Did you learn Latin while you were gone?
No. And there's cartoons in Spanish. I had no idea.
Whenever you're in international soil, it's always interesting when you watch the Travel Channel. It's like, today we're going to Topeka.
I will tell you this. There is a Spanish, whatever you'd like to say, weather channel that the Spanish weather presenter women
It's insane.
are unbelievable.
Caliente?
If they are
Yes.
not
Muy caliente.
if they are not AI, it's
They're perfect.
and without
Boobs for days.
Yeah.
and
it's a
without
big-
a doubt, maybe we'll get a picture of it here. Without a doubt, they're giving the weather. They come in, you see the map, just like we, and they're standing there, and you're saying, "Oh, she's cute," But then she turns sideways, and it's like junk in the trunk for days. It's unbelievable.
They're so. It's like
They
so.
don't look like real people.
Sofia Vergara wouldn't make the cut.
No. No. So then you go online, and there's these guys go, as far as I'm concerned, meteorology starts and ends with Spanish women giving me the weather. They're the backbone of meteorology, and they should be consulted at every
I wonder
possible-
why they do that.
I don't know, but
But it's like a modeling gig more than
yes.
We have some very hot weather ladies here.
Absolutely, but they're
Dude.
not like.
Dude, not like this.
Yeah, it's-
gratuitously hot,
Exactly. It's.
I know this is visual, but from when they turn sideways to show you the weather, it goes. It's unbelievable. It's like, what is this? And then the next morning you wake up and it's still going.
Ever seen Ginger Z on ABC? Very hot.
I know you like Ginger Z.
Oh, very
You
hot,
said
very
that
hot.
before.
Yes, she's very cute.
Yeah.
Now, I think we have to get to our obituary. I don't want to ruin the tone of this. I'll do this by playing the song first. I want to see if you've ever heard this song.
Everyone will know.
This was kind of a sort of iconic, if you will, in its own odd way. Well, here, I'll play it, and then you see if you remember this one. Everybody, here it comes.
Oh, you play this for us like once every 4 months. We all hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I never heard it.
It seems a lot more noisy than I remember.
Yeah,
It's more so for the sentiment of I had too much to dream last night.
Yeah, and it's very, very psychedelic. And it sounds like the guys that recorded it were in a different building with the vocal.
Oils on the overhead projector, mushing around.
And it's got that kind of fake sitar sound.
The fast zoom in and zoom out.
Yeah. But here, listen to that.
Amazing.
Ravi Shankar, our idol. Here we go. And
No, not getting any better.
No.
Yeah. That
Poorly produced.
Maybe one of the worst things I've ever heard.
So are you trying to tell us that one of the Electric Prune members passed away?
Yeah,
He's
James
the main guy.
Lowe, lead singer, founding member.
How did you even
James
find this
Lowe.
out?
James Lowe.
Yeah, I have no idea, Tom.
Yeah, how
handed
do
it
you
to me.
learn about this?
The lead singer, founding member of the 1960s psychedelic rock band, the Electric Prunes, died May 22nd
P.U.
at the age of 82 of natural causes.
Because your claim has always been that the Electric Amish were doing a tribute to the Electric Prunes. And
None of us
no.
knew. Born in 19
the name.
Well, the name is that they're Amish, but there's electric in it.
Yeah,
Right,
but I
had
mean,
nothing to
but
do with
historically there was a band called.
Yes, but
there was also. Let me just finish my thought here. There was also the famous band, the Electric Flag.
What?
Oh, yeah, they were famous.
Okay, now
the
I have
Electric Flag?
I have barely heard of that band.
I've
Come
never.
on.
The Electric Flag featured the great Mike Bloomfield, the tremendous guitar player, who was, of course, on stage with Bob Dylan. You saw that movie, right? That's
Yeah, I saw the movie.
Bob Dylan's guitar player in those early days was the great Mike Bloomfield.
Okay.
Sadly gone.
Don't know him either.
Yeah, he was in the Electric Flag. He was in
I've
Paul
heard that.
Butterfield Blues Band.
The Electric Flag.
What about Mike Oldfield? Now, there you got something.
Here's the Electric Flag. Maybe you may have heard this.
Oh, no, please, no.
What the hell?
Remember this?
No.
Remember this.
Great horns. Here's Mike Bloomfield. No? Nobody?
But why do we? This is the Electric Flag?
This is the Electric Flag.
Oh, this doesn't have anything to do with
The guy
Electric
died.
Prunes. Or
It's
the guy died.
it's the classic blues song, Killin' Floor.
It's a band with electric in it.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Historically, you've got the Electric Prunes, you've got the Electric Flag, and then the Electric
Could I
Amish.
get unplugged?
Well,
You know, if the Prunes or the Flag did something unplugged, I might listen to that. It's a little- you guys just play too darn loud.
I think I'd rather be electrocuted.
Yeah.
to listen to.
Apparently born in 1943 in California, Mr. Lowe helped the Electric Prunes or formed the Electric Prunes back in 1965.
Now, what does his obituary say of the popularity of the Electric Prunes?
well,
The
no.
band rose to fame with the hit I Had Too Much to Dream Last Night. It reached number 11 on the Billboard charts.
For 1 week.
Is that right?
Another track, Get Me to the World on Time, also became...
Their titles are the worst.
I know.
Absolutely.
Get me to the
Psychedelic-
world on time.
According to this story, became a psychedelic rock staple.
From their album, Traveling at the Speed of Life.
After the band disbanded in 1970, Lowe worked as a producer and engineer.
Hey, man, have you heard? The Prunes broke up.
Actually,
Oh, no.
he reunited the group in the late 90s.
Yeah, he
Chick,
did.
Releasing new material.
Jimmy, it'll be okay. As they pull him from a window. Just because the Prunes broke up.
How many songs we got, man? We got 2. That's it.
He is survived by his wife and
I really do wonder how you found out about this.
child. Yeah, how did you find out?
I'd go one step further and find. I want to know who told you this, so I can beat them up.
News outlet.
Yeah.
Right?
Someone that knows the kind of stuff I'm into has emailed me from San Luis Obispo.
I see.
A beautiful spot. I'm sure they may have been a relative.
You've answered all.
Yeah, I mean,
the questions.
That song is extraordinarily dated, but it is sort of the essence of an era. That whole
It is. There's a lot of that stuff I like a lot. I'm sure you guys too. That's
yeah, some of the stuff is great.
Yeah.
My favorite is Ted Nugent with the what's that? The band,
Amboy Dukes?
the Amboy Dukes.
Journey to the
Center. I love that guitar solo. But this it was a thing and an era, and I'm sad to see the guy go. I'm sure he was a nice guy. Although now Electric Prunes, I think, is a setting on Kelly's dehydrator. I think you set that on 7 and you got an Electric Prune.
Oh, she loves you.
Yeah, I wonder if that's the kind of thing. That's the kind of song that a band like Fish could just do a great cover of. Because those guys are so clever. That'd be funny. I wonder if Trey Anastasio will do something like that. Now, coming up, we have an elephant in a grocery store.
Oh, that's funny.
A big one, a real one.
It wasn't superfoods in Aruba, was it?
No,
Okay.
but we do have we do have video. Right now, I want to tell you about Java House. You can tell me a little bit about Java House, Chris Lee, because I know you're drinking it right now. What is it?
Peel and pour Java House is wonderful. I really like their salted caramel. It's a cold brew, which doesn't mean you have to drink it cold.
No.
It just means that's the way it's processed. Takes out all that bitterness. I like mine hot, but you may like it cold. You can do that with the peel and pour ease of Java House.
Now, they've got all kinds of stuff, of course. Java House has the coffee. I am currently drinking tea.
They have energy drinks.
Lattes. Hydration drinks, and of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention hot cocoa. Certain members of our staff enjoyed the hot cocoa very much, so much so that there's none left in here.
And you can mix the hot cocoa with the coffee.
Yeah, whoever taught me that, you've changed my life for better and worse.
Yes. Java House. I'm jonesing for Java. This is revolutionizing the office break room. So break up with your office brewer. You don't need a machine.
Sorry, it's over.
You just take one of these guys over here, and you peel and pour, like Christy said. And by the way, for those of you that are conscious of this sort of thing, these are environmentally friendly cups when it comes to when you dispose of them.
That doesn't mean just throw them in a creek.
No, it means recycle them.
Yes, thank you for elaborating on that.
We don't want people to think they can just.
You can't throw stuff like that in a creek. This ain't Aruba, okay? Let's go here.
JavaHouse.com. Go there because you can find a little contest thing we got going on. Actually, it's for anybody. It's called Java House for your office. Hit that and sign up. You might be able to get a free in-office demo of Java House. JAVA, JavaHouse.com. It's the official coffee of the Bob and Tom Show and the official refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you, Java House, and visit javahouse.com. Coming up, a bagpipe attack. I can't say I blame them.
And sports. So we had the first game of the NHL's Stanley Cup last night. And the Oils, they get the victory in overtime in Edmonton.
All right.
We'll talk about it.
Okay, maybe Canada can get that cup back
Oils.
where it belongs.
First game overtime, man. Oh, man.
All right. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Fish and worms, fish and worms. Everybody's wishing they had fish and worms. Find them in the backyard, underneath the rock. Slip them in your sandwich, put them in your socks. Fish and worms. Do your English homework, underline a word, circle direct object and transitive verb with a fish and worm. Fish and worm. Well, my big sister, she don't care for my fish and worm. Big ones, little ones, they give her the creeps, whatever it's. I go and put a couple in the blender. Now she's looking at me with bated breath. Ooh, from eating fish and worms. Fish and worms. Everybody's wishing they had fish and worms. Find them in the backyard, underneath some leaves, make them little dresses. Just leave off the sleeves, fish and worms, fish and worms, fish and worms.
Yeah.
should dip him, right?
Oh, definitely.
Are we gonna dip
you gotta dip him.
Yep. He one's down, maybe? Is that what that means? Or is that just a hello?
I'm funny to height. I'm funny to height.
Bugs Bunny to oi. There he goes. Yep. You scream like a little girl. Scream like a junior high girl.
That's all. Yeah, those two little bastards.
Little Rusty.
a couple of questions I need answered.
That was unbelievable. Thank you, my friend. That was incredible.
Yay!
Thank you, sir. I knew they were at the bottom of it. Well, I made it. It's really, yeah, you can't stop staring at those two little, just two hooks. And that's, so you want to hang on to something.
Authorities say a man's penis was bitten off and eaten by his dog.
Oh, why would this
Residents in the town of Hearn contacted police upon the dog's incessant barking coming from the man's home in the middle of the night. First responders broke down the door to find the dog's 66-year-old owner gravely injured and rushed him to the hospital.
My Vina.
The man's male member could not be found.
In the dog's
Officials believe the man's dog, said to be about the size of a Jack Russell, bit off the man's member and ate it.
He's adorable.
Yeah.
So small.
I believe we have a new singer here.
Oh, yeah, we do.
It's Herr Adolf Gulpenkaken.
Gulpenkaken.
Oh, my God.
Wait a minute. Adolf Gulpenkaken. Okay.
German, yes. Once again, this is about the doggy eating the schlong of this poor man.
His owner, yes.
I don't think the German would say schlong.
Well, that's more pre-1945. He thought it was an Oscar Mayer Wiener. That is why my doggy barked at me. He chomped on mein Wiener Pussenschachten. I've got nothing to hold on to when I pee. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
I'm Sir Adolf Frankendicken.
Health experts are praising a brand new viral trend called the fart walk.
The fart walk.
The so-called fart walk became a phenomenon after it was introduced by TikTok user Marilyn Smith.
I'm a fart walk. I'm a fart walk.
Do you go for a walk after dinner?
Yeah, almost all the time.
Well, because you have to walk your dog.
Sometimes society needs reminders, and this is one of those. Hey, how about a nice walk after dinner?
Yeah. Now, don't you prefer the fart sit, Josh?
I will say,
you know, you eat a pizza and a hot dog, and you sit down.
You know,
when was the last time you had a pizza?
I really like the idea that the one pizza, the whole pizza wasn't enough. I just needed a hot dog to really cap it all.
That's a hell of a meal right there.
And yes, it's not easy to find a place where you can get pizza and a hot dog.
Because a pizza is such a full meal.
So I order a pizza, eat it, and then I have to make myself a hot dog.
Here's the thing, though.
Hello?
Hey, it's Tiger.
Oh, hey, Tiger. What's going on, man?
I need you to do me a huge favor.
Yeah, sure thing, man. What do you need?
Can you please take your name off your phone? My wife went through my phone and maybe call me.
What? Oh.
If you can, please take your name off that.
Are you me? She knows about us? Oh, man, this is bad. This is really bad.
Just have it as a number.
Oh, boy.
She hasn't seen the photos yet. Tiger, you still love me, right?
Okay, you gotta do this for me.
Please tell me you still love me. Tiger? Tiger? Hello? Hello?
Pacers gonna win. No sweat, boom, baby. Courtside with Coach Rick, boom, baby. Sing along with.
All right, let's get ready for the game tonight, folks.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Pat and Josh, Christy, Ace. I'm Chick. Good morning.
Chick is back from his trip to Aruba.
Hello.
Thumbs up on Aruba. Would you go back?
Possibly. It wouldn't be a goal, but I've been there, yeah.
You prefer the Bahamas?
Yes. I know. Yeah, well, we went there a lot. I think that's has a big factor. I feel comfortable in the Bahamas for whatever reason.
And forgive me for being an ignoramus, but that is my lot in life. What do the folks that live there speak Dutch?
It's a mixture of Portuguese, Dutch, Spanish. And English. Everything's in English, though. You can't.
Are they close to Venezuela, or am I making that?
Oh, no. It's like
not close to anything.
It's right there. Curacao and Venezuela right there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I don't know, 200 miles, 300 miles.
I didn't think it was very
off the
far.
coast. Yeah.
All right. Are the natives called Arubans or Arubians?
I went Arubiano and Arubiana.
Really?
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Male and female, yeah. I think that's
probably Aruba X now.
Could be.
Politically correct.
You know your mic's on, right?
I'm just tired of it.
Was Latinx just a way to go, hey, we're tired of saying Latina and Latino?
Well, yeah, that language as gender.
Right.
So, yeah. I heard a guy being interviewed, a Latin guy, saying that no one uses it.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't care for it. It's his culture, so.
Guilt-ridden white people?
Yeah, apparently, yeah. If you work at NPR, you've got to say it. I got a letter here.
Go.
And this is going to need a little bit of explanation. We had a news story yesterday about Lawrence Welk and his home that is a museum.
Chick, we spent
way too long
on this. Sorry I missed that.
Here's the letter.
Did it ever explain why Lawrence had a weird accent, even though he was?
Well, we did some research. He was of German Russian heritage. His family, he was the first generation, and he had a very thick accent. This is from Jesse in McCook, Nebraska.
I wish I had his girl.
I listened to your show. I was deeply saddened to hear you bashing Lawrence Welk this morning. Out here in the plains, Lawrence is beloved. I'm 47 years old, and I watch the Lawrence Welk Show every Saturday night on PBS at 6. I love to sing to the classic tunes, and it is fun to make fun of the outfits. We were.
Oh, yeah.
But it is nostalgia at its best. And when I was a kid, probably for you too, Chick, on like Saturdays or Sundays, whenever it aired, it'd be like a rainy day. You had to come in from playing baseball.
I remember it being on ABC for the longest.
You turn on the TV, and that's the only thing on. And you wanted to hear the Beatles and the Doors, and here it was, a one and a two. But we have an update on the Lawrence Welk story. Now, Chick hasn't heard this, so please, Christy.
Lawrence Welk didn't have a flush toilet where he grew up, but visitors to his childhood home in rural North Dakota now do. The band leader's childhood family home marks the latest step in the State Historical Society of North Dakota's nearly completed goal of installing flush toilets at its dozen most popular staffed sites. The restroom installation at the Welk Homestead near Strasburg, North Dakota, is estimated to cost approximately $150,000.
Very nice bathroom.
Man, I got a guy who would have done that for a lot less.
Well,
the Lawrence Welk birthplace, officially known as the Welk Homestead State Historic Site,
all right,
attracts a modest. Now, you said thousands yesterday.
No, he didn't. He just said like astronomical.
Yeah.
No, he's full of crap. There's no way.
And we knew that immediately.
Yes.
In 2014. Approximately 650 people signed the guest book.
That seems high.
That's 2 a day.
Yeah, I had 500 is what I found.
No, that's right. That's not 2 a day. That'd be 700. So, well.
The State Historical Society of North Dakota has expressed a goal of increasing annual attendance to over 1,000 through enhanced programming, cross-promotional efforts, and, of course, now the bathroom. That's going to
Oh, sure, yeah.
draw everything.
$150K for the bathroom.
That's crazy.
For 12 bathrooms, it said.
Also,
did somebody say, are you going to 1 or a 2?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
God was on that.
Okay, all right.
We had a little bit of Mr. Welk for you, by the way.
Oh, good.
If you weren't familiar with the one and a two. Would you rather hear this or the electric prunes?
Boy, that's a tough call.
It is a tough call. Let's move forward and grab something from the world of sports. Unless you have another letter over there.
Holy hell, I do not. I do have the. I was in Aruba for a week, and I found the wonderful world of Spanish weather television and Mexican female weather presenters. And I believe if you go to the screen here, we have Yanette Garcia. That's her.
My.
Hello.
Okay, now that's ridiculous.
But that's every meteorologist.
Every single one.
Yeah.
That's a fake ass.
She's 35, 5'6".
I don't know.
She's from Mexico. Yeah. No, that's her. That's the way she appears. If you watch, that's
her real butt.
And she's not the only one.
Are you saying fake as in implants?
I saw 30 women shaped exactly like this.
It looks like fake boobs and fake butt.
But they're all, I don't know, they're all known for that, right?
Right. They can't be fake. What are you talking about?
Oh, that's real.
It's been like that for a while.
Oh, yeah.
I think in Mexico for $50 you can get those implants. It's quite a bargain.
You're a doubter.
Yeah, I am. But I mean, I can see why people would want to watch the weather.
Oh yeah,
I'm optimistic that those are real. You can consider me a ass half full guy.
That's an interesting
I like your positive approach.
way to approach the glass half full analogy, if you will. It's an ass half full of collagen.
I don't think so.
What do they put in butts? The collagen's the lips thing, right?
Collagen is what silicone, I would believe.
Don't they when they do those butt things? Aren't they in bags?
Yeah.
They're not. They don't
like
just,
a breast implant.
Yeah, so it's a sack of material they put in. If you got one of those, when you sit, wouldn't it feel like you were sitting on water balloons all the time?
I don't know. I'm not.
I bet it would be comfortable.
As someone with no ass, I bet it feels so.
I mean, you look around the room here. Ace has an ample ass. I have no ass. You have no ass.
No ass.
Pat, how's your ass?
Half an ass.
You have half an ass?
Okay.
I mean,
You're half ass.
Still hanging in.
Josh has no ass.
No, it's getting better, but I have no ass.
It's getting better.
Yeah, I'm getting more of an ass.
From what?
A lot of squats and stuff.
You can build up your ass?
Yes.
Of course you can.
Those muscles,
Yeah, you do ass exercise.
You should see him. I see him walking around our neighborhood all the time. I swear to God.
He doesn't want to hear any truth.
Earbuds in.
And as you walk around, as he walks past, you say, "Look at that ass."
Look, he's getting an ass.
I woke up one morning and went to my piano and pulled the blinds up, and there he was. There, Josh is just walking along, speed walking.
And this will increase the size of his butt?
No, not necessarily walking. I mean, you're working out.
Squats will.
I'll talk to my guy.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe you're not doing those. Well, your knees are bad.
Okay, well we'll find out.
They're getting better though, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Squats will help him get better.
Okay, very good.
Pilates will help you.
Coming up, we have the length of the male member in the news.
Sports. We got sports, Tom.
And we have an elephant in the grocery store for real.
I love this show.
He apparently enjoys the chips.
What do you do with an elephant with 3 balls?
You walk him and pitch to the rhino.
That's right.
Of course. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello.
And we've had a wonderful morning because we have a terrific guest in the studio. Sitting next to Christy Lee, it's a veteran of many years with a guitar. A guy who...
I thought you were going to say bottle.
I can't, Pat, I try.
Well,
this is why I get the reputation of being the dick in the show, but no, I'm trying to do something nice.
No, you are the dick on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Who put the dick on the show?
I blamed it all on me.
See, this is... I'm
not going to say anything until I'm introduced.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Pat
Daly is here with us.
Thank
Pat.
you. Good morning, everybody. Nice to see you.
Hi, Pat.
No, Pat. Good to see you.
You do an annual residency, if you will, at Sloppy Joe's. That's the place that does the famous Hemingway lookalike contest every year.
Yeah.
And you could actually...
And you win every year,
You could certainly place in that.
They've been after me for a lot of years to do that. And now I say I'm too old. He shot himself last year.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Let me play a song for you.
Okay.
Please.
Ohio is having a blizzard. Missouri is having a flood. Oh, I can't read the paper. It's too small.
Must be the martinis.
Okay. Where's that music stand?
Would you like chicks readers?
Here we go.
You want my cheaters?
Okay, let me start over. Okay. Ohio is having a blizzard. Missouri is having a flood. Most of the South is having a drought. And Malibu's having a slide in the mud. San Francisco is having an earthquake. They say she won't last through the year. The whole country is reeling in recession, and I'm having one more beer. Oh, I'm having one more cold one till the news and the blues disappear. The world's on the brink. There's time for a drink, and I'm having one more beer.
Oh, yes.
My sister is having a breakdown. My son is having a toke. My dad is having his old emphysema, and I feel like having a smoke. My buddy is having a sexual crisis. He's smiling at me kind of queer.
Uh-oh.
My secretary's having her pregnancy test, and I'm having one more beer. I'm having one more cold one till it all hits the wall and disappears. My wife's having fitsin' and cat's having kitsin', and I'm having one more beer. My daughter is having her nose pierced. My mom is having her butt tattooed. My brother is having an affair with my wife.
Uh-oh.
Guess who's the one getting screwed? So if you're having heart palpitations about the way things are heading around here, just give that waitress a pat and tell her that I'm having one more beer. Yeah. Geez, I'm going to have to practice that one.
I love that song.
I couldn't read my words.
That's
there.
all right.
I don't know why. I got to get them up this close now.
Stick around. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
The reviews are in, and America can't get enough of Chick McGee's Silac commercial. Fanatical fans everywhere are even watching it in reverse. You know, this actually kind of makes sense. Truth is, you won't be finding any retirement checks in your mailbox until you first go back into your house and log on to SilacINS.com. At the Silac website, you'll even find a special link just for Bob and Tom listeners. Hey, hold on now. This part shouldn't be going backwards. There we are. It's SilacINS.com. Don't go backwards in retirement. Look forward to your retirement. Look into an annuity from Silac Insurance.
Padres 2-1, bottom of the seventh. Why'd it stop?
Are you watching
check
baseball
local listing.
right
Hang in,
now?
I've got to put my.
Not check local listings. That's the game.
That's the Major League
the
Baseball
status of
opening game in Seoul, South Korea.
And if you listen to a rebroadcast of the show, that information is very,
I see.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
reality.
you've thrown me into a tizzy. I'm listening to a podcast. I don't know what day it is. They just said the Dodgers, the Padres were playing. How am I supposed to figure this out?
I'll explain time zones to you later, Gilligan.
Oh, God, you're an idiot.
Yesterday.
Podcasts can be...
Go on.
Just podcasts.
Yeah, you're
broadcast. Yesterday, you were talking about S&H green stamps.
We're right at the end.
Writes Jack.
Hog off?
I was watching a rerun of Hollywood Squares. One of the prizes they offered in the secret square was 1 million S&H green stamps.
Whoa!
Valued at $2,500.
When did this happen?
I'll get you a jacket.
God, I hope they were already in the books.
Could you imagine?
I'm confused, though. Did you say that these S&H green stamps now they're worth $2,500? That's what you said, right?
No, it said...
I have no concept of time or where I am on the planet. You have to talk slow. I rely on my radio show to inform me where I am and what day it is.
I'm going to replace my Indy 500 flag temporarily.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
You look natty with that.
Natty?
That scarf, that green. Do you see her scarf?
Yeah.
It kind of looks like the yucca plants.
And there's a lot of stripes lately, Christy.
Yeah, I have a
like
lot
it.
of stripes.
No kidding.
And no one commented on the fact that I always wear solids, but I am wearing stripes today.
You are?
Where?
Where?
Underwear?
Oh, they are very subtle. Yeah, gray stripes.
I got no.
This
There are subtle
this
gray
is
stripes
me
on
going wild.
Yeah.
Boy,
That's
you
a cool
can't,
shirt.
I cannot see that from
It's a
here.
striped,
No, I
striped,
can't
striped
either.
shirt.
I can't.
It looks like a black shirt.
Looks like a black shirt.
But yeah, they're very
A dark gray and black.
very understated.
And just for later, I don't want to get that close to you.
Okay, of
Okay,
course.
thank you. There's Pat Godwin. Hi, Pat. There's Josh Arnold. Ace
Hello.
Cosby's here. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts.
And but
Studio.
Godwin didn't get the memo, apparently.
No, I went white today. Cream.
Everybody else has got black on.
You guys know how brindle dogs are so cool looking?
Yes.
Why don't we have brindle shirts?
No, I think people don't want to wear dogs around. It's
Well, not made of actual pelts from canines.
You
but,
mean the different colors?
Give me that exact brindle style on a button down shirt. I'm wearing it.
Isn't your dog a brindle? You have a brindle, don't you?
What is that? Black and white and brown?
Yes.
Yeah, she's
consider myself
brindly.
brindle.
Yeah, she's
She-
brindly.
you know what? She looks. This is interesting, Tom. You'll find it. My Aussie Shepherd. She looks like a Bernese Mountain Dog.
Oh.
That's how she's colored. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a brindle.
She's a sweetie.
All right, back to you, Tom.
they're beautiful.
Never better.
Now, we are going to get to the elephant in the room. No, the elephant in the grocery store story coming up. But first, we have to visit the sports desk. Is that correct?
Edmonton, Alberta. Is Gordon Lightfoot from Edmonton, Alberta? Does anybody know?
I don't know.
Oh.
Canada's a big place. He could be from anywhere.
I believe he's from Oshawa.
Did you hear me? Conversation starter. Hey, is Gordon Lightfoot from Edmonton, Alberta?
Right.
Tom, always outgoing. Canada's a big place. It could be from anywhere.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
Is he from there or not?
What are you talking about? You know what? That sounds exactly like something you'd ask.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Anyway, Leon. Oh, and you're indignant because
No.
I would never ask where Gordon Lightfoot was from unless I knew.
Where did he die?
Oh, for
On the Edmund
God's
Fitzgerald. We all know
Everybody
it.
knows that.
Yeah, he drowned. It's horrible. The legend lives.
Yeah, that's why it
I
is.
suppose there's a guy named Edmund that does bad jokes about going down on.
Well, jokes.
All right, honey.
There.
You're about to go down on.
Leon Draisaitl scored on the power play in overtime. Stuart Skinner made 29 saves, and the Edmonton Oilers. I know they're the Oilers. I call them the Oils. Get off my back. Erased a multi-goal deficit to beat the defending champ Florida Panthers 4-3 in Game 1 in overtime of the Stanley Cup Final.
Overtime, that's free hockey.
After Thomas Nosek's penalty for putting the puck over the glass. Dreisaitl's goal in 1929 at overtime set the home fans into a frenzy and made sure the Oils would not start this season. Remember last year, 3-0 is how it started between the Panthers and the Oils, but not now.
The answer you're looking for is
Edmonton up 1-0.
Aurelia.
Aurelia what?
What province?
Aurelia, Ontario, Canada is the birthplace.
I could have sworn he's from Alberta.
I was close. I said Oshawa.
Not even close. Thousands of miles away.
Canada's a big place.
Canada's a very large country, Jim.
It's a big place.
A lot of lakes, a lot of nice people.
Could have been born anywhere.
Is most of Canada uninhabitable?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. 90%.
Yes.
Because it's so big.
It's so
It's
big.
not, and it's not uninhabited. I mean, it is uninhabited, but
Well,
it's not.
anything's if you want to look at it that way.
Okay, I meant uninhabited.
No, but it's not like
I meant uninhabited.
Greenland, where
You could live on Mars.
yes, no, but I mean, there's a vast areas.
The answer is
that
yes. Okay, I'll
Well, your question was poorly worded and it's fundamentally
I
wrong.
may have misspoke. Yes, yeah, once. You want me to start counting yours?
This hour.
Can anyone tell me?
We're 6 minutes in. He's already tripped over his
Our off-air conversation this morning. Can anyone tell me who said Tom's really in a mood this morning? Can anyone tell me who said that? Yes, I did say that. And I'm
in a great mood.
That's the biggest lie you've ever told.
Oh, and a great walk last night. Dogs.
Working on your butt?
Kelly. I didn't know that was going to affect my lack of a butt.
You walked Kelly. That was
That's what he said.
God, that's hot. Put her on a leash.
Yeah, that was huge.
Get down on all fours, bitch.
That's all
Wow.
your walk.
A female dog is. You say that's not
My dogs are both boy dogs.
I wasn't.
Tonight, the NBA Finals begin. It's
Canada's a big place.
The Sirs and the Durs, 8:30 Eastern Time. Indiana at Oklahoma City, and boy, the Thunder favored in this one. But we will see what we will see. I still say the Pacers have the best coach in the league, but we'll talk about it. Look up. This is for you, Tom. Look up the head coach of the Oklahoma City Thunder. His name is Daganal or Daginal or
right.
Go ahead. Do you have the spelling there?
And what am I looking for exactly?
The way he spells his name. It's like Daegin.
Give me a second.
Ault. Aren't you glad I'm back?
Chick, what were your thoughts on the Knicks coach being
fired?
What are they doing?
Right?
I've always said this on any professional sports level. Fire the coach. All right. Then what?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he took your team from the basement to almost getting to the NBA Finals.
2 seasons, 50-plus wins.
Right.
Beat the Celtics. Tatum be damned. Let's fire...
But he couldn't seal the deal the last 2 years.
But last year they said he doesn't play his reserves. The starters play too much, and they got tired. And this year they was on his back. Everybody playing too much.
Got a bad haircut.
That's exactly kind of what happened.
Well, James Dolan, the guy who owns the Garden and the Knicks, or whatever the hell he owns, is a world. He's kind of a Griswold, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
Yeah. So I've been
really? Handsome, well-educated?
Tom and
leader of men, Morel
Tibbs and Dolan in the hallway probably got sideways. And Tom, I'm sorry, James Dolan said something like, "Get rid of him right now." And next thing you know, he's fired. So there you go.
Okay, now what am I supposed to be looking up over here?
How does Oklahoma City Thunder basketball head coach spell his name?
Go ahead.
Doesn't it remind you of the Renault Alliance? Go ahead.
Okay. It's
You're
taking
still
time here. These things take time. My machine is apparently overworked.
Poor workman blames his tools.
Give me 8 seconds.
And I understand
Okay,
that
here it
last
is.
week. Okay, that's all go.
Daigineault.
Boy, that's something, isn't it?
Dagenau?
They say Dagenal, I think. Dagenal.
Sounds like a car.
Why? Yeah, Renault Alliance, right?
Yeah, it sounds like one of the terrible names Volkswagen used to give their cars.
Like Farfignugan?
Now,
I have a separate deal.
That was a
Didn't they make that up, that word, Farfanugan?
Yeah, that was a whole campaign. But
Right.
they had one. I owned one of them. I couldn't pronounce it.
Tiguan?
No, like a
bug.
The VW Bug. No, it was
Scirocco?
the SUV.
Carmen
No,
Ghia?
that was a good one. Carmen Ghia was a good one.
The Atlas. I think Volkswagen has
That's
an
what you
Atlas.
That's what I have. Is the Atlas. Yeah.
That's a good one. They've changed. They're back with better names now.
I understand last week while I was on vacation in Aruba with my family, such as it is, I heard
broken family, please.
I heard some chatter.
Yeah?
That at one point during the morning last week, Tom says, "Has anyone heard from Chick?" And Christy pipes up, "Yeah, he just put up on his Instagram, the Chick McGee, a picture of him floating in the ocean."
Yes.
And Tom said, "Face up or face down?"
He did say that.
Is that right, Tom?
No, he didn't.
He did.
I said that.
You said that.
Yes.
Is that
I
right?
said face up or yeah.
And then I said face down by choice.
And none of us laughed, though.
No, they got a huge laugh. Oscar snipped it out, put it online. It was amazing.
Million hits. Unbelievable.
Well, why I asked that is because you were hesitant to go.
I'm hesitant to leave anywhere.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I don't,
So-
and that proved to be correct. I don't like to be gone.
You like to be in your home.
Most people do, I think.
Yeah, I think so. We're homebodies. Yeah, the older we get, the closer we get to
absolutely.
being Tom. Tom doesn't like to do anything or go anywhere, and once he gets there, he wants to go.
No,
home.
I don't know
Tom's
about
always
that.
going.
Except skiing. He'll go skiing.
Now, it's time for us to push on. I'm trying to pronounce this guy's name.
Bored with you, all of you.
But no, I've been given an assignment. I've got to pronounce this unpronounceable name. Mark, this says it's a hard G.
Dagenal. No, that'd be Dagenal.
This says Daignault.
Daignault?
Yeah.
That can't be right.
That's what it says here. I don't know.
We will hear tonight, won't we?
Yeah, we will.
Well, you guys will. I won't be watching.
No, I'll be
I hope
asleep.
it's the ending of a sentence that begins with his name, followed by what a terrible job he did and how his team suffered and had a humiliating loss.
Oh, I think we know who Tom's rooting for.
Yes.
Boom, baby.
And they're the Thunder, Tom. So the Pacers and the Thunder. The sirs and the dirs.
Yeah, I'm not buying that.
You don't care that?
No,
you
that's
don't
not-
like the sirs.
Other people do that. That's fine.
You know what you would like for Father's Day, Tom?
I think so.
Yes, I
Another
do.
pair of Raycon Everyday Earbuds, wouldn't you?
Yep.
Wouldn't you love that? You darn right. Raycon's latest model is better than ever before. 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity. You can pair two devices at once, and Raycon has a quick charge function. 10 minutes of charging, 90 minutes of battery. And they also have active noise cancellation at about half the price of other premium hoity-toity brands. Available in all the colors, and Raycon has a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom. Get 15% off Raycon's best-selling everyday earbuds. Raycon, 15% off the best-selling everyday earbuds at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much. Coming up, we have the giant elephant in a grocery store. It's a variation of the bull in the china shop, more or less.
To a miniature elephant?
A fair question. I think as elephants go, this one is considered to be an XL. Although most are. Now that you mention it, I guess let's just say an elephant is enough.
Okay. I just had to get you back for uninhabitable.
The dirtiest sporting event is continuing. We'll have results. The French Open.
Suck my tongue.
Joker wins yesterday. Coco Gauff. She won.
And
Goff. Did you know
okay, this is all going
I'll shut
to
up.
congeal. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Alex and Christian are both great competitors. That doesn't always translate to a smooth workplace.
Hydrate, hydrate. Boom.
Productivity around here? Not smooth. Excuse me 1 second, guys. That's it. One of you get me a coffee.
Want a barista quality coffee fast? With Java House, you just peel, pour, and enjoy. No complicated brewer needed. Amazingly
Smooth.
Not smooth.
Do break the dating rules, according to Glamour magazine.
So have sex on the first date?
It says if you had a great time and want to call him first, go ahead.
No.
What?
No. I disagree with that.
Okay.
We have a new ringtone that I think is going to be available on the Bob and Tom website.
What does it sound like?
Is that right?
Play
Here's
it.
what it sounds like. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm not wearing panties.
There you go.
Oh, it must be my mom.
I'm not wearing panties.
Oh, Mom, come on.
I'm not
busy.
wearing panties.
I can't answer
All right,
the
I got
somebody
it. I'm
get
not wearing panties.
Hold on, I'll get it. Hello?
Ah, yes. Oh, electronics.
Oh, you
Isn't it
set
cool?
me right up.
It's all this cool digital stuff.
Fun.
Fell right in your trap, didn't I?
Oh,
Once
yeah.
Okay,
again.
once again, Glamour.
Wait a minute.
I'm not wearing panties.
And?
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Don't drink a lot.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, yeah, you know what's going to happen. Uh-huh.
Yeah, because then
Hello.
you're going to break all the other rules.
Yeah, you are. Come on.
You're not going to be wearing panties, and you're going to be having sex on the first date. That's all.
Wow, is that what? Wow, do not give Christy a drink.
So,
God
in other
forbid you
words-
do what you want.
So what you're saying is go to the bartender, give him $50.
Yeah.
And
And then you'll be calling him after.
You know what Han always says? Keep a drink in her hand.
There you go.
now, do you take phone calls when you're on a date?
Oh, yeah, I bet you do, because that exhibits that you don't care.
No, I leave the phone in case the kids call. I leave the phone there.
You know,
but
there
I
might
don't
be an
take
emergency.
calls.
Oh, and if they call, I guess they wouldn't have that ring. Sorry.
Oh, hang on.
I'm not wearing panties.
It's my kids. Hang on.
That would not be on her own phone.
Hang on just a second.
I'm not wearing
Oh,
panties.
it's my priest. Hang on just a second.
It is not. You wouldn't have it on your own phone.
I'm going back on vacation.
You know you should.
I'll be here
Oh, wait a
tomorrow.
minute.
I'm not wearing panties.
My mother. Hang on just a second.
Hold on a
Oh,
second.
that's not me. That's my phone. Chick stole my phone and put that on as
Yeah.
the ring. I'm getting punked right now. Okay. I've got tears in my eyes.
Dear Allie, I was engaged to a guy who left me to get back with his ex. I ran into them at a restaurant last week, and he texted me after how good it was to see me and how sorry he was that he'd like to have dinner and talk for some closure. We ended up sleeping together, and now he says he made a mistake and wants me back. Should I give him a second chance?
No. I mean, do you like him? Do you want him back? You know, that's the question.
It sounds like she wants him back because you slept with him.
That's the main question.
Yeah.
Well, you can sleep with somebody and not want to be in a relationship with them.
Oh, I don't think so. If you sleep with them, you have to marry them. That's the rule,
That's
right?
your rule.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
He's going to do it again.
people deserve second chances, but there's always a chance he'll do it again, isn't there?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because he did it to her, and now he did it to the other girl, and now back with her. Yeah, it doesn't sound like he has a great track record.
And I wonder if he cheated on his original with her. Is he just bouncing back and forth to whoever's more exciting?
Right.
Yeah, maybe he just likes exes. That's his thing.
Always wants to be wanted.
Likes to keep everyone at arm's length.
I bet all of his exes are from Texas.
No.
What do they drive?
I bet.
What do they drive?
Lexus. Oh. Yeah. Anything?
Nope. No, those all rhymed.
They're having a lot of sexists.
Yeah, they is.
Yeah,
I didn't know that closure meant you got to have sex.
Yeah, no,
I would have had a lot more closure in old relationships if I knew that's what it was. I thought it was just a bad meal at Denny's.
A lot of crying and get away. Sign this. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah.
You could take him serious if he would have broke up with his girlfriend first and then hooked up with you.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
No, it's his wife, right?
Or whatever they are.
Oh, I don't know. Did you say they're married?
No.
Oh,
He left her to get back with his ex.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I don't know if they were married.
And now
previously.
she's
I
the
think
ex,
just
and he wants
a
to get back with her. There's a gamble here. It depends on how much is it worth? Is the risk worth it?
Do you like head games? Then you should, go with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allie, what do you
Or
think?
mess with him, get back with him, and then leave him for your ex.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah,
There's full closure.
Leave him for the girl he's dating now. Just
there
mess
you go.
it all up.
Yeah.
Go let
Full circle.
Yes.
You women are insane.
Yeah. It's
This guy.
He's just getting some.
hopping
He's just trying to figure it out, right?
Exactly, man. He's just doing his best.
He doesn't know.
You wanted closure. That's full. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. So wonderful for Tom to meander into the studio. Hello, Josh, Pat, Christy.
Hey.
Jess is here.
Hi.
There's Ace, hi, Chick, in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios.
Hey, hi, you guys playing cards?
Go right ahead.
Yeah, I always love that.
I got sidetracked by some important business.
Of course you did.
Well, thank you for taking care of the important business so that we don't have to.
That's right. You'll all be getting paychecks this week except for Chick. I didn't have time to fix his.
What, again?
No, you were on vacation. Really, should I pay you?
Has eliminated 2024 runner-up Alexander. Write this down. This is Alexander's last name,
All right.
tennis player in the French Open. You ready?
Yep.
Z, V, E.
This ain't American.
Nope. R-E-V. Zivr.
Zivr.
A race car starting.
So Djokovic advances. Coco Gauff advances. That's right. She married Jared Goff.
That's right.
Quarterback of the Lions. They're very happy. Coco Gauff. Doesn't have to change any of her, what do you call those?
Towels?
Write something on you.
Monograms.
She loves putt-putt. Did you know that?
She lives what?
Putt-putt.
Oh, golf?
Oh, putt-putt.
Coco Gauff goes putt-putt.
And then she goes to the bathroom and makes a boom-boom.
I'm going to leave again.
Her favorite dish is couscous.
Okay, is everybody ready? All right. A Colorado animal control officer responded to a local golf course in Colorado to remove an unusual hazard from the fairway, a peacock.
Oh.
The Thornton Police Department.
Is that a peacock?
I think they're more of a...
Don't they scream?
Yeah.
Right.
Very
They say,
hard.
yeah.
They screech.
Yeah.
Among the many sound effects, I think I really nailed the peacock.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, remember they had to have
It
him
feels good when I look at Tom, too.
A lot of people don't realize it, but that famous sound effect, the Wilhelm scream, is actually a peacock.
Interesting.
Well, that joke is for no one really.
No, I think the Wilhelm scream is a famous recorded scream. It's been used in many movies, and a lot of people are aware of that.
Yeah,
I don't think it's the joke was meant for that many people. It's just that it wasn't funny.
Here it is. Here it is now.
Even those that know.
Yeah, we've all heard that.
That end does it for me. I think that's the signature.
Is that licensed, by the way? If you want to use that, you have to. Oh, it's
in public. Yeah, you can.
Right, anybody can use that.
And do we know who the original?
Yes.
Wilhelm.
Was it a guy named Wilhelm?
Yeah, a stuntman in some black and white
Arthur Wilhelm.
Tom Fix movie or something.
I thought it was Wilhelm Reich.
At the end.
Wasn't it Wilhelm Reich, the author of Orgone and Me?
Sounds comedic at the end.
Yeah, a little goofy.
It does sound like he's trying to make a joke at the end, right?
Yeah. That's why I don't.
It sounds orgasmic.
I just saw it in a movie that came out
Oh, wow.
and it just takes me. It's a 555 number now for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, watching a film.
Yep. That's a movie.
Yeah, but you say it's orgasmic?
It sounds a little orgasmic. At
Well,
the
you
end.
be the
Listen.
judge. Ready?
Oh, yeah.
If you're falling off a cliff at the time.
So maybe it is Wilhelm Reich.
No, it isn't.
Do you know who that is, Christy?
No.
Really? Maybe you should.
Is he a porn star?
No. He's
a leader before.
He's a
First Reich.
famous
second.
psychoanalyst that had the book about orgasms.
Really?
He had orgone therapy.
Well, there you
Right.
go.
Orson Bean wrote a famous book called Orgone and Me.
Where they would give the woman the. They
Seriously.
They would consider them being mad, and so then the
Right.
cureness.
He was like a post-Freudian.
Yeah.
But he had a whole big thing about orgasms.
Is that where they would build the machines that would basically
They had
penetrate
some of those.
women? Yeah.
They also had hollow reeds filled with bees.
Oh,
That was like the
yeah.
first vibrator.
Yeah.
And also digital stimulation.
Oh,
That
okay.
you would actually, a woman, if she was considered having
Mad.
some sort of madness, the
He had a machine.
doctor
I
would
saw
relieve.
that movie.
Well, I saw that movie too.
And I don't know why. And the
Yeah.
doctor had a little, it looked like a portable curtain.
Right.
Stage curtain.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
So he covered, I guess he was making funny faces. He didn't want the patient to see.
The orgone energy accumulator.
Yeah.
Weird.
Do you remember who Orson Bean was? He was.
Of course not.
Yeah.
No one does. Who's alive today?
He was on those game shows.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he's
Game
kind of
shows
a
at the
comic
end there.
comedian
Tell the
slash.
truth
Yeah.
or-
And he lived to be
like
like 100, and I think he died. I think
Like
he
a
got
year ago. It
hit
wasn't-
by a car, I think.
It was not long ago.
But yeah, he was a big Wilhelm Reichian, whatever.
Surprised it didn't happen sooner.
Funny guy. I'm sorry. I've taken us completely off track. What were you talking about again?
I was talking about a peacock.
Okay, what happened?
The Thornton Police Department dispatched officers to the Todd Creek Golf Club.
Oh, Todd.
I don't want anything to do with this place.
I don't know.
The peacock was spotted. Why is there water in the living room? Spotted wandering across the fairway. Officials say the peacock posed a safety concern, at least for both golfers and itself. A photo shared by the department shows an animal control officer carrying the bird off the course. Authorities quote, just another day on the green. And the animal was safely relocated. And it went a little something like this.
Oh, yeah.
What you got to do is the
It's
humane
another
thing.
dead peacock. So
No.
what?
But what troubles me about this is, go to Florida, almost every golf course has a pond full of alligators.
Yeah.
And they're concerned about a bird?
Especially a peacock. Well,
Yeah, I know. You'd think you'd be able to shoo it away. I
right?
don't
It would be pretty easy. Hey.
Are peacocks they must be protected or something, right?
They're beautiful.
You
They
can't
are
just
pretty.
And the male, the peacock, as opposed to the peahen, is the one that has.
Whoa! It's peahen for the girl.
Yeah.
Phew. Okay.
I thought
it was something else.
Am I correct in saying the male is the one that has the big plumage and all the colors?
Yeah.
Right.
To
Jake,
attract the female.
you thought it was P. Ussy?
Is that what you thought?
Close.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You've now saved yourself after the Wilhelm scream reference. Although, who am I to talk? I was referencing I had too much to dream last night in the Electric Prunes. I stand in your shadow. That's a very fine joke. I don't know why that was a big deal to remove the peacock, but They're beautiful.
They're always a treat to see. They're annoying to some.
Yeah, but we had a story last year that there was some old folks home or something where there were so many of them. They were screaming, making so much noise.
Yeah, it's scary noise. There's a house that was next to my middle school growing up, and when we would get off the bus, the peacock would scream at us every day, and that's just and you'd be outside during lunch, and he'd scream.
Are they like geese? If you get too close, they'll go ahead and chase you?
Yeah. So if you get close to their nest or their space.
Here is an actual peacock scream. It's a lot more pleasant than I thought.
Now, it's got to get old, though, if there are 20 of them outside your window.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Not bad.
Nothing?
Yeah,
he's in the middle. I'm sorry. Hang on, no, I'm sorry. Tom's in the middle of a novel.
He's finding out where Orson Bean.
No, I'm trying to find out about peacocks and if they're dangerous. Yeah, they apparently chase people and they bite. So
all the birds chase people. Geese and heron and eagles.
Canada geese, goose, whatever they are. They'll chase you.
Did you know that, Christy, while you were gone, all we've been hearing about are bird feeders?
Oh, my God. I've become a bird fanatic.
I saw a picture of a squirrel with a bird costume on, trying to tell you to feed the bird feeder. I saw
my gosh. It's
wearing a fake beak. And
I'm going to have to take out another mortgage to pay for all the bird stuff. The raccoons keep stealing my bird feeders, Chick. They steal them, the whole thing.
Raccoons are crafty, and they have an opposable digit.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
So I've started taking them in at night. I just put, I got you.
You took the raccoons in so they don't get the bird
feeders.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a better way to go.
Beds and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're just joining us, by the way, hello. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you for joining us. We're going back to the sports page. Is that correct?
According to Major League Baseball and the Nielsen rating service, the league has experienced a double-digit increase in viewership in both the United States and Japan. ESPN coverage up 22%, averaging 1.74 million viewers. It's the most watched season on ESPN through the first 2 months of the season since 2017.
Obviously, Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
Of course. The Major League Baseball Tuesday package on TBS has a 16% increase. Fox Sports up 10%. Everything's up for Major League. Major League Baseball's hot right now because of Ohtani. The NBA is reportedly working on a plan to turn next season's All-Star game. They have to do something into a U.S. versus world competition, a la the NHL.
Yep,
that's a great idea.
The league has not made any final determinations. It's still unclear how the format might work. Speaking of Fox Sports,
the format would work. You get the guys that are from foreign countries playing the guys from the U.S. What do you think?
NBA Commissioner Adams. Well, during the Russian against the world, or I forget what they called it.
The Four Nations.
Four Nations. Russia, of course, hotbed for hockey players. It was not invited because of the Ukraine deal.
But I mean,
that was a big damn deal.
But it would be guys that are already in the NBA from foreign countries.
Yeah, I get But
why is it confusing? What's the difficulty?
NBA
they don't have enough.
First of all, Adam Silver, who is not an actual human being, he's from Venus,
and he's the guy that put together the whole Space Jam thing, the aliens versus.
Yes.
So it's the same thing.
The Monstars.
Mm-hmm.
There's one big challenge regarding any U.S. versus world format. About 70% of NBA players are American, 30%
be the problem.
International. So it would, in theory, be easier for an international player to make the All-Star team if the rosters are the same size. I have no idea.
Well, I mean, the best player in the league is Canadian, technically.
Yeah, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Yeah,
Gilgeous-Alexander,
Canadian. Yeah. Huh? Well, he played for Canada.
No, I know.
He was.
I was doing your joke.
Let's do it. What's
his name again?
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't take his own medicine. Goes to Aruba and gets all fancy on us.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Is that what you did? You got all fancy on us?
I did. I'm all fancy.
Hey, fancy vest.
Yeah. That's right. I'm all fancy.
Little pinkies out over there.
I like this idea of U.S. versus the. I mean, they've only. How many guys do they have to have on the other team? 10 and
5.
If 30% of the NBA, if 30% of the NBA is from foreign countries, we're going to be able to get 10 guys.
Yeah, but you want more than.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do. You need subs. You have 10 at least.
They can get 10.
All right.
I don't
like it. It just makes everybody hate us more.
Why are you so passionate about a speculative story anyway?
Because we're going to charge a tariff for these foreigners to play.
Right.
That's all.
And remember, don't be political. Okay.
There we go.
Olympic boxer Tony Jeffries has broken the... Oh, son of a mother...
Stupid world record.
What's the matter?
Pay attention to me.
Okay.
Because this is convoluted AF.
It may be a difficult story to spew out the information.
Olympic boxer Tony Jeffries has broken the Guinness World Record for the most full extension punches in 24 hours.
All right. So I wonder what he was hitting.
The 40-year-old, the old lady. The 40-year-old from Britain achieved the title with a total of 147,218 punches.
Yes.
Averaging 1.7 punches per second. The record and achievement for Tony, whose career left him with severe injuries.
Oh, my gosh.
And what do you think of a severe injury for a boxer? What would you think of, Jeff?
Usually something involving the brain, pugilistic dementia.
Well, Jeffries says, I had a hole in one knuckle, a big old tear in the other tendon. I had surgery on both hands, but my hands didn't recover. I told I could never punch ever again.
Yeah, so he had to quit hockey.
They fight now.
That was a joke.
No, I was looking at Josh.
It was words put together.
This coming from Wilhelm Scream, the turducken of today's show.
Oh, really?
Wow. No, I'm not doing this. You read the last paragraph of that, Tom. Go ahead. Go ahead. Read the last paragraph.
Oh, but after he broke the record?
The quote, yeah.
This is a great comeback story. The guy was seriously hurt, and now he's punching stuff. He goes, we as human beings can do what we put our minds to, and this is what I'm telling my kids now. But I remember my ma'am told me, ma'am, M-A-M.
Yes.
I believe it's mom.
If you want to do things that no one else does, you've got to do things that no one else does.
Brilliant.
There you go. Is everybody's life better here now?
No head injuries there.
No pugilistic dementia for me, thank you.
He can only eat his soup through a straw. Sure.
Now, you would have liked this story if he'd been punching David Rush's head.
That's true.
That is true.
By the way, you know what you missed, Chick?
Oh, God.
Oh, you missed it.
You missed the reunion of David Rush and Hollywood Hannon.
Hollywood Hannon and David Rush.
Assured me he would never work with that bastard again. That was the quote.
Hollywood has moved to Michigan, but he went back to Idaho when he got back together. And he was great. He did all the work on that
They
one.
did the behind the back
catch, yeah.
Yeah, catch.
They were reunited. Yeah. We're going to get him in here. Hollywood Hannon's going to come in. We want to break a record with him to be one of David Rush's records.
I need to know the exact date of when he's going to be coming in here. So
Why is that?
So I can make arrangements to be here and be ready to go.
Or be in Aruba.
Take a week off.
Okay.
I'll be here swinging from the rafters.
Yes.
Are you going to go with the artistic noose or just something kind of homemade?
Oh, completely rudimentary.
Okay.
Oh, and here's real sports real quick for Tom. Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred said yesterday he intends to submit a proposal to the league's competition committee, the Major League Baseball, that could implement the automated ball strike challenge system ahead of opening day 2026, effectively taking the human element of Major League umpires out of Major League Baseball.
Aww.
Think of that sentence. I intend to submit a proposal.
Yeah.
Right.
So
somebody went to college.
I'm considering putting an idea out there.
Yeah.
We're going to try to turn this idea into a concept and then expand it into a program.
I'm against it. I know Tom's for it. He doesn't want to have the human element in any of our sporting events.
Oh, no.
Why should we?
There's money on the line here. Let's get this right. Now, isn't the French Open right now? Isn't that a big deal that they're not doing?
Djokovic, we did.
They're doing.
At the beginning of my award-winning sportscast, we had Zverev. We it sounded like a car.
No, but they're using the human beings.
Yeah.
Yes, and they're not happy. Players aren't happy about it.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what are players happy about? The end of this sportscast?
That's hurtful.
Just shot after shot.
Yeah.
The man is.
You're like that guy who got hit in the head too much in 24 hours.
It's like we gave a monkey a machine gun.
Tony Jeffries.
And then we're sitting here going, why are we all getting shot?
Yeah.
That's a problem. What am I thinking about? We're coming back with for some reason, why Aruba is they love the Flintstones.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that.
I'm not joking. I'm not kidding.
Okay.
It was,
Good to know. Once again, we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Of course, our house band today, the Black Moods.
Smack Tom, it's time now to smack Tom. He's been running his mouth again. He's been pissing us off again. Smack Tom.
I'll handle the lyrics.
And we smack Tom.
The reviews are in, and America can't get enough of Chick McGee's Silac commercial. Fanatical fans everywhere are even watching it in reverse. You know, this actually kind of makes sense. Truth is, you won't be finding any retirement checks in your mailbox until you first go back into your house and log on to SilacINS.com. At the Silac website, you'll even find a special link just for Bob and Tom listeners. Hey, hold on now. This part shouldn't be going backwards. There we are. It's SilacINS.com. Don't go backwards in retirement. Look forward to your retirement. Look into an annuity from Silac Insurance.
Canada is just one big bleh. I don't know. I know where Windsor is, and
the home of
the Windsor Ballet,
which is
a strip club. Mm-hmm. Why are you doing this to me?
Yeah.
Shut up.
I'm telling you.
And Paul Schaefer's from Thunder Bay. That's
trying to give your story something of a spine so that we can understand what's happening.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks, Tom.
No, you're saying.
Thanks, everybody. I don't know what happened to Chick. Well, you were acting like a puppet master and putting words in his mouth would that upset him? Yeah, I think it probably.
Well, see, because this gets to my fundamental beef about naming teams. Why are they called the Los Angeles Lakers?
Because they were the Minneapolis Lakers and they didn't change the name. Grow up, read a book.
No, so were you assuming that the Edmonton Oilers used to be in Houston?
It's a fair question, Chick. We don't know.
I'm sorry. I missed your question.
You were asking why they were called the Edmonton Oilers. Was there oil there?
American students are woefully undertaught about Canada.
Yeah.
We should know a little bit more about it.
Certainly are. It should be one big country. Why can't we annex Canada?
It's real close, I hear.
Northern.
It's real close, yeah.
Northern America.
Yeah, you hear all about Mexico almost daily. Nothing about Canada.
You know the weird thing about Canada? Michigan touches Canada.
Yeah.
What? Also Wisconsin. Also Washington and Maine, I guess. Figure it out. Let's get one state, one border.
But as far as I know, that's it. No other states touch Canada. That's all
what you're saying is that's where we're building
I'm
a wall.
not saying anything to you.
I'm
not speaking to you.
You're saying we're building a wall.
Shut your mouth. Talk to Josh. Get off my ass. Not today.
Get off his ass. Not today.
Take your pick.
Where'd we lose Chick? 601.
Oh, fake anger? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Fake today.
Coming up.
This is real as the heart attack I'm planning.
And then you did what? To who? And what was his name?
Hey,
was he left-handed? Yes. I'm just trying to give your story some spine.
Can I have your little car?
Why don't you shut up?
Shut up. You still have payments on that, or can I just take it outright?
That's a valid question.
Do I have to take over the payments on the little one?
No, you can't get me back. You can't get me back. It's over.
I don't want your back. I want your car.
It's over. You can't get. Why would I give you my car if I hate you? Why?
I think there are a lot.
Why?
A lot of people who've gotten divorced that have given away some really nice cars.
Fired up already, didn't you?
Oh God, I got the papers.
After I bent over backwards to put you on the poster. Oh no!
Oh my God!
Let me tell you something. This is a radio show. Every now and then we're on YouTube, or all the time we're on YouTube. I don't know how it works. Something about zeros and ones. I don't know.
Sure.
if you spent 1/10 of the time, this is serious. If you spent 1/10 of the time you do making posters, we would be on whatever. Everybody would have to listen to us. It would be a government mandate. That's the kind of
this is North Korea?
crap we have to put up with because of your stupid effing posters.
No, I can have it redone without
Well,
you.
he's very. I would love to see that.
I can get that done.
Please.
That's one click.
I bet you can't without hearing the history of the trumpet. I bet you can't do that. But you go ahead.
Our art director plays the trumpet. It's a very nice poster, and you'll be able to see it if you're joining us in Iowa coming up.
Yes, it's a poster.
Osceola, Iowa.
Oh, you're going to do the radio show or anything? You're going to have fun? You're going to laugh? Well, yeah. But there's a poster.
He slaves over them.
There's a poster.
We'll be signing it.
Pat, there's a poster.
I know,
for our fans
too.
I'll stand over Chick's shoulder when he signs
it's
it.
like
CHICK.
It's like a playing card. Can we make him any smaller? I don't know. Wow. I got this poster. We'll move an actual poster. Oh, there it is behind it. Okay.
The larger ones are being printed today.
Sure they are. Sure they are.
Chick, well
On
done.
unborn panda pelts? Is that what you're making them out of, right? What is wrong with you?
Nothing. I'm doing just fine.
Yes,
Stand out. Don't look at me.
You're not in the poster, Christy, because you're not going to be
I
there.
can't be there, sadly.
Where are we going to be? We're going to be at Osceola, Iowa, coming up Friday morning.
Don't forget your poster.
Oh, now Tom's going to get really mad.
No, not bad.
That's never happened before in my life.
I have time to. I do have time to remove Chick from the poster.
Well, do, please. Please.
Then you wouldn't have to sit there and sign them for the next 2 hours.
Oh, yeah, there's probably going to be 10,000 posters at the last minute because, we had to have a trumpet solo. And then,
They call it. Once again, Wolfies, Geist, starting at 7 o'clock tonight, and, of course, Boom Baby and Go Pacers.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Howdy.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Jess Hooker's here.
Hi.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
Ace Cosby is here. Hey. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts. For all your car care needs, get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. This has been Chick McGee speaking. Hello, Tom.
And it'll be Chick McGee speaking again because you said that on your recent trip to Aruba, you found there's a connection between Aruba and the great television show, The Flintstones.
Weird, odd things. I didn't know what to expect. It was just it's a strange place. The Portuguese, Spanish, broken English. What is that? The queshiena. It's a giant ball of cheese.
Yeah.
Packed with chicken and beef. And normally I had it Gouda, and it was very good. Mm-hmm. But for some reason, they love the Flintstones in Aruba.
Huh.
That's right. Aruba. Meet Aruba. There's your Big Mama Grill. This is Baby Beach in Aruba.
Okay.
And it's
there's Dino.
A hotbed for snorkeling. And, we saw some turtles and stuff close up. The turtles were acting like, as you're snorkeling around the turtle acts scared. And I'm not sure why.
Well, because you're in his house.
Possibly.
So there's a Flintstones mobile.
Yeah.
And a giant Dino.
And the waiters and the servers are the Fred pelt, I guess, that Fred
I love
wore.
that. Yeah. Kind of cut triangularly at the bottom.
Yeah.
And
They have to wear that.
They have to wear those.
Oh, that's cool.
And they
that's got to be so humiliating.
And they have.
Well, it's a living.
But this is just
we don't have Diet Coke.
Right there on the ocean, and there and they have American, if you will, hamburgers
Did
hot
you eat
dogs.
there?
I did.
Now, were they called like Bronto burgers?
No, it's just hamburger. Hot dog.
Okay.
Oh, they didn't keep the theme?
Well, they didn't. It didn't go that far.
Oh, come on.
Because even the chairs and tables look bedrockian.
Yes.
Yes, very much
Yes.
so. But it doesn't. And the name of the restaurant is not Bedrock Inn. It's Big Mama Grill.
So they're trying to stay off the radar of litigiousness.
Oh, yeah.
Although I imagine doing it in Aruba would be a lot of money to go sue them for having.
So they're kind of keeping it just in case.
I will tell you that the Flintstone mobile there is not made of stone as the original in the cartoon. It's made of wood, and it has been there a long time.
Yeah.
Out in this.
A warping has occurred.
Oh,
Yeah.
some nails sticking out.
And
maybe.
actually, this picture, I don't know where this is from. I did not take this picture, but I didn't. They won't let you get in the car or touch it, actually, there now. There's a guy in charge of the car. So you don't mess with the car.
Well, that's an old photo.
Then why have it?
It's right there on the beach.
You're not supposed. Don't touch it. Don't even look at it, Tom.
Some guy's got to stand there all day telling kids they can't play in the thing.
That sucks.
Well, they probably got rusty nails in it or something.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
You play at your own risk.
Huge, horrible, rusty nails.
I mean, imagine if you get a good carpenter, spend half an hour there, he could probably clean the thing up.
Whatever happened to at your own risk? I want to live in the world we used to live in, where at your own risk was completely acceptable.
It still says that at some public pools when the lifeguard's off duty. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they'll say.
You can still get sued.
Exactly, and that's what that should be sue-proof.
Oh, yeah.
At your own risk.
Well, we got a great lawsuit in the news. We can segue right into that.
One that you agree with, or
I do. Well, but wait till you hear the facts. I think that this person's making a huge mistake. But Christy, do you have that one?
A California doctor is suing a Thai restaurant over its spicy dragon balls. It's a dish. And has decided to
these aren't real Dragon Balls, okay? That's all I know.
And has decided to represent herself in this particular case.
See, that's where what's the old phrase?
Somebody who represents themselves as a fool for a
as a fool for a client.
Your Honor, my client is an idiot. Yes.
Dr. Harjasleen Waia.
That's not a word.
Yeah, Harjasleen Waia filed the civil lawsuit against Coup de Thai.
So right now, I mean, do you like the name? It's a Thai restaurant. Coup de Thai.
I mean, anytime you get assassination puns.
Hey, we got our pole pot of soup today. Kind of bony.
Accusing the eatery of negligence and an intentional infliction of emotional distress after suffering burns on her vocal cords, esophagus, and nose.
Holy cow!
From this spicy dish.
I didn't think you were going to say vocal. Yeah, we had this story. This story's been around for a couple years.
Yeah, 2023.
It's just going to trial.
The Lawton Constitution reports Dr. Walia, a neurologist, has since dropped her lawyer and will instead represent herself in a trial.
So she's a neurologist. She's a neurologist. She's obviously extremely intelligent.
Sure.
But how smart are you if you get a dish at a Thai at a Thai place anyway? You got to be careful.
They say Thai hot.
But if it's called Dragon Balls, come on.
The jury trial scheduled to start August 25th.
I don't know. You don't expect it to burn your vocal cords.
That is extreme. But also, I always wonder about what's not in the story. Like, were they mean to her? Did they give her a hard time? Like, is there more to it than just...
Did the menu say at your own risk?
Did it.
Of course, Dragon Balls, that sounds kind of like a sex move, doesn't it, Josh?
Oh.
Like when you were in South Korea, I gave her the old Korean Dragon Balls.
Can we get a Nerf gun and just shoot him every time he says Nerf?
We had one around here for a while. Pat brings up a good point.
I think I have one in my drawer.
I think some sort of automatic weapon is in order here, yes.
But, I mean, it's supposed to be obviously they call them Dragon Balls. It's supposed to be a play on words.
Yeah. Because it's hot.
Yeah, because dragons spit fire.
Yeah, but I've never heard the phrase Dragon Balls.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it's a cartoon. Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z, but this has nothing to do with that.
No?
Yeah.
Hey, I would seem like, well, are you tired? Yeah, I'm dragging balls.
Right,
but
exactly. That's why I said stand up.
I've never heard that. Have you ever heard that saying? Should we start? Maybe we should start it.
If you're dragging balls, you may want to go to the ER.
Is there a meatball type thing
That's
in
what
it?
I thought.
How you doing this morning, Josh? Everything okay? You look kind of tired.
I'm dragging balls across
There it
broken,
is. There
across broken glass, my friend.
But anyway, she's going to be defending herself in front of a jury.
Dragon
or
balls.
prosecuting, rather, in front of a jury.
It's a specific appetizer, a dish spicy made with chicken or fish meatballs.
Oh, there you go.
Served at some Thai restaurants. Wow.
Okay. That's real spicy, boy.
But it is going to court.
Ace will eat Thai food Thai hot, won't you, Ace?
Oh, yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, me too. I like it hot.
Thai hot? You order it Thai hot.
Not Thai hot, hot. Just regular hot, not Thai
Right
hot.
under hot, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, apparently,
Thai hot is
in this case, apparently Thai hot could burn your esophagus.
Yowza.
But it says she only wants $35,000 in damages.
Oh, well, she's not being crazy then.
So I would think it's going to cost the restaurant more than that to
Yeah, why wouldn't they just settle?
Well, so who knows? We'll see.
What is the perfect figure to start a lawsuit? Like 2.1 million, something like that?
Yeah. 2.1 is
You gotta give yourself some wiggle room.
You know, like a attention getter.
Right,
Uh-huh.
right.
35,000 here, give him 5,000, go away. Right?
Exactly. That's
Wow.
what I do.
Start high.
A recent study suggests the so-called Ozempic penis may be making penises appear to be larger.
Well, that comes with weight loss.
It does.
Any amateur.
Do they say 50 pounds? Every 50 pounds lost, you gain an inch?
Every 50?
Yeah, is that true?
I think it is.
What?
Look, people are big out there, yeah.
A new data from the United Kingdom shows the average erect penis length increased by nearly half an inch, rising from 5.17 inches in 2022 to 5.63 inches in 2024, an 8.9% increase. Medical experts, some of them, suggest the change may be linked in part to the growing use of the weight loss medication like Ozempic. Dr. Richard Viney, a consultant urologist.
I'm Richard Viney.
So wait a minute. They're not saying people who use Ozempic have bigger penises.
No.
They're saying penises overall are getting bigger, and it might be because of weight loss.
Yeah.
Due to a reduction in the fat pad located above
There
the
you go.
pubic region, Josh, which can obscure part of
So
the shaft.
in my opinion,
Your place is a fat pad, man.
in my opinion, how dare this story suggest that Ozempic is causing larger penises? That's criminal to do that.
You'll be able to see it again, I think is the...
Yeah, that's exactly right. Dr. Viney explains as men lose weight, a hidden portion of the penis may become more visible.
It sounds funny every time.
Dr. Viney notes that over time, age-related weight gain and prostate enlargement can cause the penis to appear shorter.
Interesting.
Weight loss, he says, can potentially lead to a slight increase in the appearance of penis size.
So there's no actual length.
Right.
No, it's already
it's
there.
appearance.
It's
Right,
just covered.
right.
It's just there's fat around it.
Do you know
Yeah.
there's a man can have an erection after he's dead?
Is that true?
Well, he has one constantly
called,
after he's dead. It's called rigor mortis.
Yeah, it's the entire body, Jim.
It's called angel lust.
Right.
Angel lust.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Angel lust, yeah.
Yeah.
There has to be a band called that.
I don't know why there isn't, but yeah, that's a
I
good
was
name.
told that they, when with men, and I've never, your friend works at a mortuary, right?
Yes.
So we need to find this out.
Okay.
That when they fill you up with embalming fluid, they
Yes.
know you're full when the man gets erect, and that's why they're only half of the coffin is open.
Oh, come on.
You heard that,
Can't
did
be
you?
true.
Yes, that's what I was told.
I don't know why.
You've got to get off the internet.
I love it.
I was told that when I was like in grade school.
Yeah, but that's...
Stick with it.
I like it.
I do too.
So
Are there people? Boy, this is a good topic.
Let's come back with it.
Whole thing. Okay.
We'll come back. We'll pick.
It's called a cab, isn't it?
So
cab,
what
full
this
cab?
is saying is Ozempic penis is a...
It's not real.
Yeah, it's
a
there-
misnomer in a way.
Yeah.
Right.
But it just men appear to be larger because they're not as fat as they were before.
Yeah.
Right.
Which makes sense.
Okay. I mean, if it does that, that's yet another selling point for it.
But it isn't.
But I mean, if I were trying to sell the stuff, hey, by the way, fellas, you're going to be slimmer and huge at the same time. They're going to go for that. We'll find out the details when we return.
We already did.
We're in the.
Yeah,
We're going to come back and Josh is going to entertain.
You pre-sold it and then answered all the questions.
And I am good at entertaining.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios.
Filler.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
But yeah, we're going to do one right now. This is a song about, some things that kind of went wrong a while back.
Oh.
Completely original number. Hope you like it.
No more Mennonite guy. No more watching MTV. No more Mennonite guy. They said, get down on your knees. I got new friends, they don't read the papers. They can't tell me if I picked their winning numbers in the lottery. Oh, they say no more Mennonite guy. No more eating store-bought meat. No more Mennonite guy. They said kill it, then we'll eat.
The mule kicked me in the head today. I broke my brand new plow. My wife's been thrown out of the sewing circle. I caught my son with a cow. I went to church in my black tuxedo. How was I to know that when you pray with the Amish people, you can't wear rented clothes? So I say, no more Amish nice guy. No more making quilt spoon trees. No more Amish nice guy. I say, someone give me my car keys. My car keys. My car keys, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Electric Amish, our house band today here in the Bob and Tom program. Thank you very much, fellas. Take
Thank
5.
you.
Start making furniture.
Maybe later we'll play another Alice Cooper song called Mules Out. You can play that.
And Graber, Alice Cooper is not a female barrel maker.
What?
Yeah, I know. I thought maybe.
You're thinking of the wrong lady, Josh. You know Allison. She makes fine barrels.
Does she?
One of the best Coopers in northern Indiana.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
This is the first time we've had a woman on the show, as far as I know, lying down during the program.
Don't all your comedians get waxed?
No.
Before the show. Hey, we like to call that interviewed.
We interviewed him real good.
Yeah, we did.
The cameramen have to look away for a second.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Both of our camera guys are married to it. We're so nervous to be in here.
Now, wait a minute. You said the cameraman.
They just closed the curtain.
And they're putting hot wax on, and she put the paper on it, and she just ripped it off.
Okay.
It wasn't that bad.
Ta-da.
It is worth it.
Kelly
It looks
Clarkson.
so good. I wish you guys could see it.
Yeah, I'll bet.
And now she's putting more hot wax on.
Oh, boy.
And
Breathe,
she's putting
breathe.
a strip of paper, and it just came off. That hurt. Have you ever seen someone this hairy?
Oh, my goodness.
It's been a while.
This is nothing.
Really? Okay, she's putting another strip on. Breathe out. And breathe out.
Go to a happy place.
And breathe out.
And breathe out.
And do I look pretty now? Will the boys date me now?
Baby, look pretty.
And breathe. Whew.
How much are they waxing?
Oh, it's
I know. I'm hurting over here.
All right.
Now, would you be comfortable if I came in?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
To hold my hand.
Yeah.
Exciting and new.
This is so
It's like
cute.
Vegas down there.
Can you hear me?
I hear you fine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Marianne, are you comfortable with me standing here?
You didn't have to say it twice, Tom.
Okay. I'm going to go down here and get a good look. Okay?
You go down,
Can you
Tom.
say put the lotion in the basket?
Tom,
So
you don't
now-
have to go that low. It's not even there.
Tom, you don't need. You don't need eye. What is that?
Oh, Tom got
Oh, look at that.
dazzled.
Oh, I got a little on me. Yeah! This is very sexy.
It is. It's great. I need a picture.
Okay, well, we'll get plenty of pictures.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's tons of pictures already. Yeah.
Oh, Christy. Oh, she's standing up doing
Look
it
at
right
that.
now.
Whoa.
Christy.
Now, Christy's
She's
putting it on
showing
her,
it.
on her hip. Are they going to have to do any waxing?
No, not there. Good Lord, what do you think she is?
She's not Harry and the Hendersons.
Good Lord, Tom.
Sorry, I'm just asking.
It looks nice and smooth.
Seriously, what is your impression of the average woman? I mean, seriously, this is just amazing.
Now,
They're
what is
covered in hair.
What design are you getting, Christy?
What is that?
What design are you getting?
I'm getting a snowflake, but apparently they're going to enhance the snowflake.
Oh, okay. Maybe put a snowman in there eating it.
You'll have to come to Wisconsin to find out.
Oh, there you go. All right.
You're going to eat it, just like it said in the story.
Frigamall Records, the same people that brought you the all-bass Christmas album, Amazing Bass, are proud to present Jimmy Pardo's first solo project, Nothing But Air Bass.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Pardo. You know, there's nothing cooler in rock and roll than the bass. And these songs are so cool, I don't even need a bass.
Hey, hey, what the matter with
So just pick up your Air telephone and dial. Beep, 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 beep.
Jimmy Pardo's Nothing But Air Bass. Get yours today.
Gamers, long tall glasses, right up to yeah.
Nice haircut.
Oh, it's very nice.
Me now? Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. In the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. There's Christy Lee.
Hi.
At the Silac Insurance News Desk. Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Songless.
Yeah, we
today.
haven't heard one song.
No songs. Zero songs.
A very odd morning so far.
It is an odd
But it's
morning.
nice to have you back, though.
Thank you, Pat. I appreciate it.
You look
It's
good.
nice.
You look good.
It's nice to be back. Oh, I can't wait till tomorrow morning. You know why?
Why?
I'm going to be better looking.
Oh, okay.
There's Jess Hooker. Hello, Josh Arnold.
Oh, you fine wine, you.
Oh, yeah. There's Ace Cosby. I am Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
You promised tan lines.
Me and you in the restroom anytime you want, baby. Feast your eyes.
Kind of see your sunglasses.
My sunglass
Yeah.
mark here.
Yeah.
You really tan. I mean, it's brutal. Wait a minute.
He looks like Lester.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, he's showing us his upper thigh.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That is cream. That is creamy.
Oh, you have short
I feel a
swimsuit.
tingle.
He when he puts his glasses on, he looks like Lester Holt.
I do look like Lester Holt because my hair goes. And Tom, Josh, Pat, if I've ever said anything to you that hurt your feelings about losing your hair, I apologize because I'm thinning. And there's nothing more exquisite than the pain of a sunburn on the top of your head.
Yes.
It really is something.
Holy moly.
That's a new one when you start losing your hair.
Yes.
Wow. And it really kicked in. It was bad.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to pass out. I woke up and I'm like, why is my pillow hurting my hair?
Yeah, exactly.
And it was like, yeah, it was
And
not.
a shower is really something.
Oh.
I essentially shampoo like with suntan lotion now when I'm.
And then I get home and I didn't take a brush with me for my hair because, I was going to just let it happen, man.
Vacation hair.
It was a wild scene down there.
Really?
Just let it happen. And I this morning I got out of the shower doing my grab the brush. It's a paddle brush. Start to go through my hair. Wow, did that hurt? Holy hell.
Yeah.
The bristles.
That'll happen. Do you have a sunroof in your car?
I do, but it's always closed.
There you go. Okay.
There are no sunroofs open.
Do you wear a hat a lot?
I did wear a hat. My daughter got on me about put your hat on, Dad.
Yeah.
Put your damn hat on.
And then put your trunks on, for God's sake.
Did I mention it was my daughter?
It's his daughter, man. Come on.
You said that up front.
Thank you, Pat. I said that up front.
Maybe you should get a Panama Jack hat. You could pull that off. No?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Do you guys wear those on the beach, or do you always wear a ball cap?
I look like I'm in the French Foreign Legion.
He wears the one with the thing in the back.
Yeah,
We saw a guy walk by on the beach like that with the flap covering his neck.
Yeah.
And my daughter goes, look at this guy. That's what she said.
Well, yesterday, Pat McAfee in his show was doing that. He's doing the soccer thing, and they were all outside. He had the French Foreign Legion thing going because getting the back of your neck burned, no treat.
Painful.
Now, let's see. Where were we? We were talking about your tan lines. Very sexy.
Don't you want to hear about the...
Very hot.
It's actually... Thank you.
No, let's just... I want to stop for just one second.
Yes, go right ahead.
I find tan lines on a lady very sexy.
Okay.
Now, Miss Hooker, do you find tan lines on a man at all appealing?
Oh, wow. I've never thought about it. I mean,
Well, then apparently it hasn't really.
yeah, I guess
been a very-
not. Yeah, I guess it didn't make an impression.
Have you ever deliberately had tan lines to sort of show them
Well-
off to a man?
I grew up in the 90s, and we had a tanning bed in my house.
Whoa.
Yeah.
In the
And,
house?
in the house.
Man.
I would come home from school every day and take a nap, 20 minutes.
Silver spoons over here.
I know, right? Then take another nap and hit the button again for 20 more minutes.
Oh,
yes.
In a
That's 40
tanning
minutes.
bed?
That's 40 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was all, yeah. But we had the little stickers that you would put on your hip.
That was very popular.
Yes.
Heart-shaped or...
Or
The Playboy Bunny?
Playboy
Yeah,
Bunny. Yeah.
So wait a minute. So you wouldn't wear a bathing suit?
Not in my own tanning bed, no.
Now, can I ask a question of Chick?
Yes.
When you use the occasional tanning bed, I'm
Yes,
not
Pat.
saying,
Yes.
do you go in with your shorts on or off? Are
I
you
have
nude?
I'm from the Midwest. A modest folk. I wear my underwear. I certainly don't get
You wouldn't want to get
I got all
You
naked
remember
last
this.
time.
sunburned down there.
And
When
put
I
my
used-
hand over myself.
When I used to use the tanning bed, I would wear a thong, and then I had cut little round like doilies out of washcloths that I would stick
Oh, we
on
talked.
here.
Yeah.
Remember we talked
Right.
about this, so I wouldn't have any tan lines up here,
Right.
but my nips didn't get burned.
Yeah.
But if my head's any indication of how it was sunburned for the first time, I can't imagine what my ass would sunburn up like. That would be
It hurts.
incredibly
Yeah.
painful.
Yeah.
Must hurt.
Right? Never seen the suns.
Yeah.
So this tanning bed at home thing, that's intriguing. You're
sister-in-law has
you're
one.
relatively dark complected, but
I am. Yeah.
So you're
my
probably-
family, yeah, everybody in my family, olive skin, dark, and
I believe it's called Italian.
yeah, that's what it is.
and isn't that one of the death scenes in one of those movies, Josh?
Oh, you can't get out?
Final Destination 3.
Oh, three?
There's not a time I get in the tanning bed and lay down, and I don't think the bottom part of it is going to give way, and I'm going to fall into the.
Oh, that's boy,
And what happens in the movie? The guy gets trapped in there?
two girls. Yeah, they're each in a tanning bed, and through a series of Rube Goldbergian mishaps,
Yeah.
they get trapped. And at one point, the glass does break, and she falls right onto the lamps.
Oh, jeez.
Slowly roasts.
Well,
Have you ever done the standing tanning bed? Have you seen those?
I've not.
I've done the self tanner like that, but
yeah. They have the standing tanning bed where it's like, and there's like, it kind of looks sexual because you hang onto these ropes so that you have no tan lines. Everything.
I'm an 8.
Yeah, gets tan. So yeah, it's yeah.
And with Jess here, our staff chef, I wanted to share with her the giant ball of cheese that I ate.
Oh, okay.
And
Well,
believe we have a
before we get to
Okay.
that, I want to get a song out of Mr. Godwin because this leads right to the perineum sunning event that we talked about. This was a popular in Hollywood a couple of years ago.
Josh
And-
Brolin did this.
Yes,
didn't he?
yes,
Yeah.
the famous
He was
actor.
in the Goonies. Did you know that? The Goonies.
Oh,
he was
yeah.
in the Goonies.
He's a great actor.
Uh-huh.
Josh Brolin. What's his best movie?
No Country for Old
But
Men.
most people probably know him as Thanos in the Avengers movies, even though you can't see his face.
Looks
but
like
yeah.
he has
Yeah.
a testicle on his
Yeah,
chin.
No Country for Old Men. A terrific actor. In any event, he went on to TikTok, I guess, and said that do not do this. The idea was you expose your perineum, the taint area, the area between the b-hole and the a-hole. I think that's the.
We all know where it is.
Okay, so there was this thing in Hollywood, of course.
The B-hole and the A-hole. If you have a hole in your B's,
I think you,
The B-hole is the A-hole.
I think you meant
the
Let's see.
pee hole and the bee hole.
There you go.
Oh,
That's what you meant.
and not the P-hole. The balls don't count as part of the
I think you were trying hard.
what about for the lady? The C-hole?
Ladies,
the C hole. That's what you were trying not to
Beers,
say.
yeah, that's fine.
So
A, the B, the C.
this has gotten very awkward.
Oh, wait a minute. There's a D hole too. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, the larger point here is
Is there an F hole?
What people were encouraged to go out and tan that area, and he did it, and it was nasty. He got really badly burned, and he says, "Don't do it." And you have a tribute to this, I believe.
Yeah. We're going to sing a little song for you right now.
Who's this guy?
Oh, nothing could be finer than some sun on your vagina in the morning. Oh, nothing could be sweeter than the tan under your Peter in the morning. Where the sun don't normally shine between the b-hole and the naughties. Get some rays on that behind, oh, all you trendy hotties. Oh, man, you gotta see 'em tanning the perineum in the morning. Legs up in the air with no panties on down there makes me horny. We seem to have lost the singing peanut gallery here. Oh, ladies, tan your taints if only for a day. And that big vitamin D energy is coming your way. Oh, nothing could be finer than some sun on your vagina in the morning. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. On that note, we'll take a short break.
All right.
We'll come back with some kind of weird cheese ball, apparently.
A giant ball of cheese.
Also, what else have you got coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have bagpipes in the news, and we have twins celebrating their 100th birthday. And you know how we always like to find out from the oldies how they stayed so young at such an old age, how they lived so long. We're going to find out their tips.
No, please tell me it's a lot of butter, a lot of pastries, and a lot of coffee.
We'll find out.
Okay, wouldn't that be great? Mm-hmm. And a lot of spaghetti. Right now, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is all about accessing therapy. And we were talking last week about how it was the month of May, I should say, was a month devoted to awareness of mental health issues. And BetterHelp is all about, as they say, kicking the stigma about seeking counsel, seeking therapy. It's okay. It's important. There's a struggle out there for a lot of us, and sometimes a therapist can be extraordinarily helpful. And by the way, more than 35,000 therapists work with the BetterHelp system, and you could be one of them, or you could be one of the clients. And the way it works is, by the way, you'll be joining a list of some 10 million. Now, how it works is you do the therapy online, and you can do it wherever you want to be because you don't have to be at an office. You can do it at your own office. You can do it in your car. You can do it at the job site, whatever. And you can do it with a camera on. You can do it just like you're on a phone call, whatever works for you. You could even do it texting back and forth with a licensed therapist. And by the way, the therapists have a large array of expertise. So you'll be hooked up with a therapist. You can change therapists anytime. No additional fees are involved. And BetterHelp.com is the largest online therapy provider in the world. They can provide access to mental health professionals, again, with a diverse variety of specialties. So talk it out with BetterHelp. Bob and Tom listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/BT Show. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And once again, the therapy is done online, so it's a lot more convenient. We are coming right back. We have interesting news from the world of sports, I understand, if this sport is eating cheese. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Even the title, Love Actually, and none of it could actually ever...
I just pulled a muscle. Also been watching Love Actually again. That's the big debate in this room, by the way.
Josh, correct me if I'm wrong, Josh.
Josh hates that movie.
No,
It's
Josh
flawed.
loves it.
It's flawed.
Yes.
It is utter garbage. But it's hard for me to get mad about it. I mean, it makes a lot of people happy.
I think you said, I don't care about any of these people.
No one is real in that. And that's I could go, I really am thinking about doing like an hour and a half podcast about why it is absolutely so bad and why its thesis is a total lie.
I like the idea of you doing that podcast because that'll take 3 or 4 people to put that together and they won't be on the roads in my way.
It's not a documentary.
Well, here's the problem. It's bookended with real people meeting in an airport.
Right.
And then the thesis is, now I'm going to show you some more examples of real love, and it's the fakest BS you've ever seen. That you can't do that. If they hadn't done that, if the movie, and it's even the title, Love Actually, and none of it could actually ever...
I just pulled a muscle.
I'm so sorry.
We'll be back with more of the Bob and Tom Show.
My fake anger may have just gotten me fired.
I think my ACL just tore. Jason, did I get it in time?
Not even in there.
If you want me to stay, I'll be around today.
Which album
Fresh, I think. I'm not sure. I got it off the greatest.
Well, what's the name of that song?
If you want me to stay.
Oh, God.
And you got to say it just like that.
Josh.
It's not fun.
No more Love Actually talk.
I'm
so sorry.
You know what? If we watched that together, you would be amazed and possibly disgusted. I can't. This is a true statement, and I might cry. I can't watch it anymore. I can't.
It makes me cry too.
It makes me too emotional. It makes me so emotional. I can't tell you.
It's very sweet.
Yeah.
Is it? Yes, it's very sweet.
Although I initially did as well had a problem with Hugh Grant dancing around whatever the hell he was dancing around. And I don't care for the Pointer Sisters. Don't care for it. But
yeah, he's playing in one room and all of a sudden he's dancing around the house. You can't hear the music anymore, Prime Minister. What are you dancing to?
So you've got a problem with housewife sound
Don't
system.
you like the old guy, Bill? What is it, Nighy? Whatever it is. Singing away, and then
No, not really.
No.
You don't like speakers all throughout the house?
That's never that's not what's happening.
All right.
You don't think 10 Downing has a pretty good speaker system?
It's never established in the movie.
I think one could assume that 10 Downing Street might be the
now keep in mind also
most heavily wired
that Josh
building
is
in all of England.
one of the top 3 foremost authorities on horror movies.
Yes.
And you're
I love a lot of garbage. So do keep that in mind.
That's another chapter title. I got to start writing these chapter titles down. I love a lot of garbage.
Just like every other comedian ever, I too have recently broken up with my girlfriend.
So you had to let her go from the van.
I unchained her from the radiator.
Well, I guess that's over.
I broke up, my last girlfriend I broke up via voicemail. Is that
really?
tacky?
That is kind of tacky.
Well, hear me out.
All right.
I didn't leave a message on her voicemail.
Oh.
I left it on the outgoing message on my voicemail.
All right. Hi, this is Brendan.
Exactly.
Leave a message
it's
unless
less confrontational.
you're
if this is Susan, it's over.
All right.
Hit the bricks, Ugga-Mug.
But anybody else just leave your message?
Yeah, anybody else leave a message.
Don't forget your number. Did you start with your message? Your message is important to me.
Unless it's Susan.
Did you say hit the bricks, Ugga-Mug?
Yeah, I called her Ugga-Mug. She's ugly. I was dating an ugly girl.
Well, somebody has to.
She was hard on the eyes.
Wow.
Ugga-Mug.
Ugga-Mug.
I think I'm going to start calling you that. That'll be like my little pet name for you, Chrissy. Ugga-Mug.
Oh, well, that's not appropriate.
No, I'm certainly not. I just think it's cute. Ugga-Mug.
Well, you could be mean to ugly girls because they don't have feelings. I saw that on the Discovery Channel.
That's what you were told, right?
Well, there you go.
I discovered that.
Hey, by the way, I have something for the quotes page. Nicely done. Usually you don't make the quotes page in the first 10 minutes, but you just did.
She bought rocks one time from Pier 1 Imports. She bought a basket of rocks.
No kidding.
To decorate her coffee table with. Well, they had like words chiseled into them.
Oh, okay.
That's weird. They said like joy and happiness and friendship. So like one night I just took a handful of those rocks and I drove around my neighborhood chucking them through people's windows.
Joy.
Like, here comes happiness. We were driving to the mall one time so she could buy some dumb stuff. And there was a car in front of us, and it had a bumper sticker that said, "My boss is a Jewish carpenter" on it. And she was all like, "My boss is a Jewish carpenter? What's that mean?" And I was like, think about it. Who's the most famous Jewish carpenter you can think of?
Right.
And I swear to God, she went, "I don't know, Geppetto." That totally happened for real in real life.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Christy Lee.
Hi, Chick McGee.
Hi, Pat
Welcome
Godwin.
back.
Hello. Thank you. There's Jess Hooker. She's here. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Ace Cosby's here. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. And hello, Tom.
The zebra's still loose.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we have that story coming up.
Okay, they're still looking, and it's right near
Murfreesboro. Reno.
Reno's house.
Reno Collier's home.
We got to call him up, see if he's seen the zebra.
Yeah, that's what we need to do.
There's a loose zebra in Tennessee.
Murfreesboro?
Yeah, there's an R in there.
Okay. Yeah,
It's near Bristol, Kingsport, Johnson City. I used to vacation there early in my radio career. Honest to gosh, it's a nice little. They have swimming and things.
By the way, the zebra's name is Ed.
Really?
Yeah.
Might as well do the story. Pet zebra continues to wreak havoc in Tennessee after escaping last week. The Rutherford County Sheriff's Office said the zebra broke loose on May 31st, just one day after its owners had obtained it. The animal had been, quote, wreaking havoc on Interstate 24 and running amok through traffic, leading deputies to briefly close the interstate. Officials say several professional tracking groups are involved in the search for the zebra. The zebra was last seen entering a wooded area near Joby Jackson Parkway and Epps Mill Road. Despite efforts by the owner and local authorities, including the deployment of professional tracking groups and a scheduled canine search, the poor zebra has still not been located.
He's having a great time.
Experts, I hope. They caution that zebras can be unpredictable and are not easily domesticated. Thus, the reason this zebra decided to, I guess, run away.
How hard is it to spot?
Well, it's
a big striped horse.
A lot of woods.
Yeah.
A lot of woods.
Okay. All right. Well,
man, yeah, hopefully it's all right.
And apparently they're very mean.
They kind of look mean.
And they can be very. I remember some guy got killed by one a couple of years ago.
Did you know that?
Yeah, really.
It was his pet, too.
Zebras have black and white stripes, and you're thinking, why is that camouflage in Africa? It's to be able to not. You can't tell one zebra from the other, or how many zebra there are if you see a bunch of them.
Oh, so you can't have a personal vendetta.
They all blend in,
right.
eliminating the personal vendetta. That's exactly right.
And it makes it harder for other animals to find the lame one
Pick
to kill
one
it.
out.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought it was tsetse flies.
And it's also for tsetse flies.
I don't care what size they are.
Right.
Yes.
Big flies or tsetse flies, whatever.
Whatever you want to say. What's the biggest fly I've ever seen? Okay.
Now,
Some horse flies that are pretty darn big.
Okay.
I thought I see everything when I saw an elephant stand.
Chick McGee is the Dumbo crows.
I saw a rubber band. Okay.
This is interesting, Christy, on your same topic. They also think that these they keep away just horse flies, because the original story I said they keep away tsetse flies. But
for zebras?
Yeah.
That's what good they are?
Yeah.
Do we have a tsetse problem here?
So if I paint my house black and white stripes, the flies will stay away?
Apparently. And also lions and hyenas.
The HOA might have a problem.
Although you live so far out of town, there may be lions and hyenas out there.
There's a bear, I'm convinced.
Apparently. Okay. Well, let's move forward. You said you had a cheese story for us?
I did. I had a keshi yena. It is a official dish of technically Curacao, which is also near Aruba, where I spent the last week or so. It's a large ball of cheese. Mine was a large ball of Gouda cheese stuffed with meat, chicken or beef, and various spices and vegetables, often considered a hearty and flavorful casserole. And I believe we have the...
Oh, there it is.
Look at the size of that thing, huh?
How big is that?
It's
Like
about
your palm or what?
big as a hubcap, a little bigger than my hand.
A hubcap? Okay.
Yeah, and I've got very wide hands, so it was a pretty good size.
How about that?
Like an orangey afterbirth.
I had that.
So there's a crunchy bottom.
Right.
What?
So it's like the burnt cheese bottom.
Burnt cheese bottom, dark brown bottom, and they bake it, I guess. They roast
It's like a bread bowl, but it's a cheese bowl.
And you open that up, and there's all sorts of good things. I had that last, I'm going to say,
delicious.
What is today? Thursday. I had that last Sunday night, and I have yet to go to the bathroom.
I see. Oh, well,
looks tasty.
Yeah.
It was very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very, very handy. Okay, let's go back to the news desk. It's the Silac Insurance News Desk with Christy Lee.
Tom, we do have an update on something that we talked about, if you guys would like to
please.
learn whether or not, when I was in grade school, somebody told me that a mortician will fill a body with embalming fluid, and they know that it's enough when the penis becomes erect on a man.
And the indicator, if you will, is yes. An erect penis.
Hence
And
the half casket.
Right, that's why the bottom half of the casket is closed during a viewing. Chad says, hey guys, I'm a mortician, just letting you all know, we don't go by penis size to determine when you're done.
Yeah.
When someone is done, no more blood will come out. Instead, embalming fluid will start to come out. That's when you know that the transfer is complete.
Let me tell of all the topics we've talked about,
Yeah.
this is something else.
Remember we had the one about the screw plug that they have to use?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, let's.
They'll hold the insides inside.
Yeah, okay.
Also, James says, Jim from Georgia here. I can definitely confirm Ozempic penis exists. My doctor has me taking Manjaro, another type of GLP-1 for diabetes control and weight loss. Whatever you need to do, Jimbo. He says, yes, I'm a fatty, fat. But I can confirm my manhood has definitely increased from 2.5 inches to a whopping 3.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Since November.
I'm glad he can see it again.
Welcome to the club. Glad he's happy.
Yeah, the article about Ozempic penis really is interesting.
Yeah, it's just about, that's not so much, it's just weight loss.
Weight loss.
Yeah,
Yes, they're attaching their name to it is kind of
irresponsible.
But again, I think if they could use that as part of their ad campaign, you talk about.
But it's not true.
But yes.
There's a perception that you have a larger penis, apparently.
If you can market, hey, you're going to lose weight and get a bigger ween.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's going to.
A lot of guys are in.
Because whenever you watch those commercials now for any kind of pharmaceutical, they have to ridiculously give you every single
side effect,
conceivable side effect instead of just going, see the internet for side effects. So you have to waste a minute of your life hearing about them. But I mean, if you said this will make your penis larger, they're going to forget about the other. May cause loss of butthole. You don't know. Who cares?
I don't care about that anymore.
May make you look like a chicken while naked.
I'm sorry. Did you say loss of butthole?
Yeah, I'm just saying you're going to ignore the side effects. You'll have a huge penis and you'll be thinner. That's Ozempic penis. Thank you very much. I'm sorry. So where were we? I've lost my place.
A hungry wild elephant caused havoc in a grocery store in Thailand when he strolled through the store in search of snacks. Videos of the incident showed the huge male elephant.
This is amazing.
Known as Plai Byong Lek, lumbering into the shop from the nearby Khao Yao National Park.
Do you guys have pizza combos?
The animal stopped in front of the shop's counter,
Very good.
calmly snatching and chomping on snacks, all the while ignoring park workers who were trying to shoo him away.
Ignoring.
He later backed out of the shop, still holding a bag of snacks with his trunk. Despite his enormous size,
I paid for these.
The elephant left little damage behind besides some mud tracks on the store's floor.
Is it mud?
And ceiling.
Oh. Yeah, that's. I heard that. How did he get the mud in the ceiling? Was it just his trunk going up?
Trunk, probably. No one was injured. A volunteer park worker familiar with the elephant by the name of. You want me to say this name, don't you?
Listen, this is Thailand. It's not my fault.
Her name is Denai.
Deny.
This one is rough. I will admit it.
Denai Sukantachat.
Whoa.
I believe it's Sock.
Suk.
No, it's Sookkan. Sukan Thashat.
Fashat.
She is a volunteer park worker familiar with the elephant and said he's about 30 years old. It's a familiar sight in the area, and he's known to enter folks' houses in search of food. Can you imagine? How would an elephant get
I have
to
a
your
simple
house?
suggestion. Anybody ready for this?
Close the door?
Smaller door.
Oh, yeah.
I believe we have a video of it.
First time he was seen going into the store.
Oh, there we go.
Look at the size of that thing.
It is a big
That's
elephant.
why he's got mud
it's
on the
muddy
ceiling.
on the ceiling because his back is
on.
Oh, yeah, his back is actually touching the ceiling.
Need some moisturizer.
Look at him.
My gosh.
He's all ashy, isn't he?
I love.
Wow.
Look at that store.
Would you ride an elephant?
What backwards ass?
But again, how is the door so big that an elephant can
Because
walk
it
in?
is a door.
It's like an open air.
They're garage doors.
Oh, I see.
It's a third world market.
It all looks. I just got back from Aruba. It all looks very familiar.
I'm surprised there's not just one elephant. That there's only one elephant in there, not 12 monkeys and
Right?
a python. What a garbage country.
Looks like a great place. Bet the food's great. Looks terrific.
Yeah, I'm sure it's all very up and up.
I hear apples are 2 for $1 today.
I wonder what kind of snacks he went for.
Apparently chips. Apparently.
There's only one answer. Nutter butter cookies. Come
Really?
on.
Is that it?
Peanut butter
They don't
cookies.
have that in that shack. Probably squid eggs.
All right. Hey, listen.
Covered
You
in
don't
peanut
go.
butter.
You don't go knocking squid anus. By the way, you want to get rid of the mud vein before you suck on that. Hey, if you're just joining us, welcome back. This is the Bob and Tom program coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. That's Christy Lee right there. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. And now we were talking about exotic places to go. Chick McGee was just in Aruba. We just
One
had
happy island.
Just had a story out of Thailand.
And we have a loggerhead sea turtle named Dilly Dally in the news today.
What's Dilly Dally up to?
Well, it was returned to the ocean months after having a front flipper amputated.
Oh.
The turtle was brought to Loggerhead Marine Life Center back in January after suffering from predator wounds to her front flipper.
So sticking her back out there?
Following months of recovery and rehabilitation, Tom.
Wait a minute. How about a little R&R at SeaWorld? Where she's out there just swimming in a great big circle with the one flipper.
She was released back into the wild this week as a crowd cheered her on. Yay! A satellite tracking device attached to Dilly Dally's shell will allow the center and the public to follow her journey through the marine life turtle tracker.
And into the belly of a shark. And they can follow them. I don't know.
Pat, you have something to say about
I got
it?
something about it. A little song for Dilly Dally. Hey! There is a turtle, ain't got no flipper. It was amputated months ago. They tagged it, put it back in the ocean. The turtle's taking it nice and slow. Will it go round in circles? Will it go round like a frisbee in the sky? Oh my. Will it go round in circles? Roasting in the sun, just getting fried. Oh my. Got a story, doesn't make no sense. Should have put it in an aquarium with the other turtles that ain't got no flippers, and let the folks just stare at them. I'm telling you now, will it go around in circles? No front flipper spinning all around. Or will it go around in circles? Yeah. And back up on the beach where it was found one more time by myself. Will it go around in circles?
All right. I mean, but isn't that what'll happen?
No, they still have back flippers too. So I mean, they're back feet are.
Yeah, but you've been in a
flippers as
canoe.
well.
If the guy in the back isn't paddling as hard as you are, it's going to go in a big circle.
Yeah.
So there's no prosthetic?
No, there's no prosthetic.
Gotcha.
I looked it up.
I think it's so cute when you see an animal with a prosthetic.
Yeah, it's sweet.
Or the
Oh, little-
dogs that don't have the back legs that work.
They
and
have the
got
wheels.
wheelchair.
Animals are amazing. I mean, they
Yes.
really are. I mean, people, too, our ability to adapt.
Yeah.
But I mean, this creature is going to be out there.
Apparently, this is the first time they've actually attached a satellite tag to the shell. They say now they'll know if the migration or foraging patterns change, and it'll be helpful to see what happens to these 3 flipper turtles that we released back into the wild. So this
Interesting.
isn't the first time they've done this.
I'm just predicting it's going to end up in a shark's stomach.
Do sharks eat turtles? That'd be.
I think they eat anything.
I don't know.
In the movie, they eat license plates.
Well,
I don't think they did
Fair
that
enough.
on purpose, though. I think it ended up in there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
More of a comment on the littering.
Isn't it a shame about
It is
our
so
oceans,
great
I
when they
think.
pull out that license plate, though.
Good luck, Dilly Dally. It's time now to check in with Mr. McGee and checking in with how content you are in your home.
Oh, yes. I have peace of mind because I have Simply Safe, the design it yourself, do it yourself home security system. We have Simply Safe, the system and the cameras here at the Bob and Tom Studios. Most security systems take action only after someone's broken in. Well, the crime's already occurred. That's too late. Simply Safe has new Active Guard outdoor protection, help stop break-ins before they happen. AI-powered cameras, live monitoring agents combined to detect suspicious activity around your property. If someone's lurking, it's a lurker. Agents can talk to them in real time, turn on spotlights, call the police, and proactively deter crime before it starts. No contracts, no hidden fees. Simply Safe, Best Home Security of 2025 by CNET, and ranked #1 in customer service by Newsweek and USA Today. Plus, monitoring plans start around $1 a day, and Simply Safe has a 60-day money-back guarantee. So go to simplysafetom.com to claim 50% off a new system with a professional monitoring plan and get your first month free. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Like you said, we got it right here. We use it. It's great. It's also simple to use. That's part of the beauty of Simply Safe. Thank you very much. Coming up, we have something disgusting happening at the car wash. at the car wash. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
The reviews are in, and America can't get enough of Chick McGee's Silac commercial. Fanatical fans everywhere are even watching it in reverse. You know, this actually kind of makes sense. Truth is, you won't be finding any retirement checks in your mailbox until you first go back into your house and log on to SilacINS.com. At the Silac website, you'll even find a special link just for Bob and Tom listeners. Hey, hold on now. This part shouldn't be going backwards. There we are. It's SilacINS.com. Don't go backwards in retirement. Look forward to your retirement. Look into an annuity from Silac Insurance.
There we go.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, hey, everybody. It's Jeff Oskey here from the Annals of the Bob and Tom Library.
It's Annals, Jeff.
Oh, did I mispronounce that?
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah. No problem.
While I was doing some research the other day, I came across, and I don't think Tom even remembered writing this, but I came across the self-help book that Tom once wrote.
Oh, really?
Called There's My Way or the Wrong Way.
Oh, look at that.
The Tom Griswold story.
Hot dog.
There's even some blurbs on the back. Let's take a look at these real quick.
Look how thick that's
quite a book. It's 1,942 chapters.
Wow.
That's
what a tome.
How much advice Tom has.
Well, I hadn't finished it yet.
Okay. Here's some of the blurbs. It's good, but not as good as my joke book, says Kiss fan Ace Cosby. Media darling Christy Lee says, I want to be there when Tom records the audiobook so I can interrupt him every 5 seconds. If Tom tells me I like the book, then I like the book, says musician Pat Godwin. And global sensation Chick McGee says, get the F away from me right now. Let's take you guys want to hear a few excerpts from Tom's?
Heck yeah.
Absolutely.
This is my self-help book.
This is your self-help book. Let's read a few excerpts. Chapter 1. Well, I can't see you, and I've never met you. I can tell without a doubt you could probably use a haircut. And not one of those Hitler Youth of Tomorrow haircuts. A good old-fashioned, parted on the side American haircut.
There we go.
You look like someone who would buy a self-help book. Chapter 62.
Okay.
Life's problems. No matter how privileged your life is, you're bound to encounter problems. Some problems will be easier to resolve than others, but I've found throughout my years the best way to handle problems is by throwing money at them. Don't have money? You better get some, because you're going to need a lot of it. They say mo money, mo problems, but what they should have said was mo problems? You need mo money.
Here.
There you Stu. Thank you. I'm very proud of that one.
Chapter 114, Confrontation. Like you, the reader, I'm no fan of confrontation, so my advice to you is avoid it at all costs. There is no room for pride when it comes to avoiding confrontation. Put in your Raycon earbuds and pretend you're on with your doctor. You can't stoop too low. Tell them you'd love to talk to them soon, but you're running late to a funeral. Sure, they might not be happy, but you are. And that's all that really matters.
Sound advice.
This actually isn't.
It's good.
This is not far off.
Chapter 956. The problem is you. If you're depressed or have anxiety or down and lonely, remember the problem is always you. You are the problem each and every time. Not me. I'm never the problem. You are the problem. Until you take ownership of that, you will always have problems because you are you.
I haven't read any of this, and I want to read more.
And in conclusion,
the end. I do.
I'm a genius, and you're all a bunch of incompetent buffoons. That means ridiculous but amusing. Now go out and make it a great day.
Nice.
Beautiful.
That's my new book.
Look forward to its publication.
Oh, do we need to set something up for you guys?
No,
I don't think so. Pat and I have just been.
Yeah, I'm not used to being in here.
Kind of thinking about things.
Typically, I'll go in there and write my own stuff. And
well, it's good to see you.
Do what I want to do.
But there have been certain, we were kind of talking about how maybe we're not being represented the way that.
I know. I feel like that. Yeah.
Well,
I didn't want to speak. Oh, do you want to just do the song?
Why don't we tell them all about it?
We see disparaging things about the character of each of you?
No, here we go. I just want to sing my own songs. But Tom wants these pop song parodies. He wants a tune right now about pooping on Broadway. I'd rather sing a song with my own melody. But Tom won't let me, oh no, Tom won't let me, it's his show. Tom won't let me, he wants me to learn about radio.
I live a life of moderation. But my boss insists I'm somebody that's all about pizza, prostitutes, and masturbation. I want to be known for more than porn and being a fatty fat. But Tom won't let me.
That's right.
Tom won't let me.
You got
for
it.
show. Tom won't let me. Mashed potatoes and whores. Mashed potatoes and whores.
Yeah.
What a great song.
Thank you very much.
I think we could all do a verse.
Thank you, Josh.
We may just have a verse.
They are ready.
Check out the special iHeartRadio app and hit that special button on there.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Christy Lee, Jess Hooker, Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Ace Cosby, I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick.
How are you?
Good.
Good.
I guess it's
having a cup of Joe.
I'm just drinking my tea and trying to see what's happening. Christy Lee is at the Silac Insurance News Desk. We'll check in with her right now. But wait a minute, I know what I want. I was trying to find something here. Why don't we do Today in History? I just have to find it.
Okay.
What day is today?
Today's June 5th.
Music to look
Horrible
for
day in history.
Today in history.
Oh boy, there's a lot of.
I told you.
We'll skip that one.
Day, yeah.
Well, there's a couple good ones here.
They're drawing up stuff to get to the beach.
Yeah, they sure are.
Yeah.
In 1959, Bob Dylan graduated from Hibbing High School.
Hibbing.
Where was that?
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Okay.
Hibbing, Minnesota.
That's nice.
The Hibbing Herons.
I wonder if it's a joke he ever does the Hibbing High School fight song on stage. After he comes out of Blowing in the Wind.
Watch this. Yeah, God knows what he's singing. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm with you.
That would be really funny. He changed his name. Remember his real name, Christy?
Nope.
Really, you don't?
No.
Robert Zimmerman.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
Was tired of being called last in class and trying to move up there to the D's.
Okay.
I don't think that's right.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
I tell you, a time I interviewed Jacob Dylan, he got mad at me. I talked to him.
Yeah, what
I
happened?
asked him about his dad, and he goes, well, I really don't want to talk about my father. I want to stay, separate. I go, why aren't you Jacob Zimmerman then?
Got that one over.
He didn't care for that.
Yeah, I can see
That,
that.
the Melissa Etheridge thing, Lenny Kravitz. I made a lot of friends.
Okay, good.
What was I know you angered Lenny Kravitz.
Oh, yeah.
What happened there?
Talked about the Cosby kid, asked him, I invited Bill over for the wedding, something like that. He didn't like that either. That was before everything started.
Okay. Let's go back in time.
It's a checkered past.
1661, Isaac Newton admitted to Trinity College. Anyone? Isaac Newton, anybody?
Yeah, what do you want from us?
I mean, we know Isaac Newton.
Newton is his stuff that was satellite. He thought of that. The way they could stay in geosynchronous
That whole gravity
orbit.
thing?
That balancing of gravity and being pulled
Yeah.
into space and the Earth. Newton thought that up sitting under an apple tree thousands of years ago. I'm going to say 15,000 years ago.
Obviously, in probably 1662. He came up with that the second year.
Okay, how about this one? 1937. I'm skipping all the horrible stuff.
What are you saying?
Thank you.
Did you date Isaac Newton? How do you know all this about Isaac Newton?
Making it
Holy
up.
hell.
You make up stuff. Oh.
Henry Ford initiated.
You're right. She's right. When she's right, she's right.
Henry Ford initiated the 32-hour work week in 1937.
Why don't we still have it?
Yeah.
Some
people
are saying, yeah.
Well, I mean,
Is it
come on, way to
China
go.
that just started it this week?
I don't know about you guys, but I have trouble dealing with the 20-hour work.
Yeah, I was going to say. I'm not looking around the room going.
I know you're going to take this out.
I knew it was. I don't see.
I know, you're
I
a
don't
bad
see.
man.
I think other than Miss Hooker, I don't see any 32s in the scope of my vision.
Right.
Let me see now. 5.
I've worked a lot of 60, 65-hour
Yeah, me too.
weeks in my life.
Worked 7
Yeah, but
days
not
a week,
here.
a lot.
No, not here, but it feels worse.
Yeah, well, how have you not been on Undercover Boss lately? How has that not happened for you?
Okay, how about some birthdays?
All right.
Robert Kraft. You know who that is,
Inventor
Christy?
of the cheese sandwich.
Robert Kraft is the Patriots guy.
Yes.
Loves the
It's a
Patriots.
happy ending.
Massage parlor.
What else did he do? What was his? Where did he get his money?
Cheese.
No, that was the guy before him, Norelco.
He's really not that.
No, he's not that Kraft.
Oh, I.
Do you suppose that girl said something like, "Oh, is this a little bit of Kraft dressing? A little fill a ramekin with
Probably oil, right?
All oil.
He was in he owned it with another fellow, Billy Arts.
Oh, really?
arts and crafts." Now we're never doing it.
No,
again.
that's not. That was the construction business there.
Okay. Happy birthday, Kenny G.
Mm-hmm.
Real
What's his real name?
Gorlick, I believe.
Graffenberg.
Graffenberg.
Oh, that'd be good.
Ooh, that's
No, it's
the cheese
Gorlick.
guy.
A comedian.
I know what that is.
A comedian friend of ours played trombone in a band with him early on.
Oh.
Really?
Do you remember who it was?
Yeah, it's the guy that does the famous "When You're Inside Me, I Feel Nothing" line.
I still can't remember what his
Richard.
Rich Scheidner?
Yeah.
No.
Little? Is it Rich Little?
It's not Rich Little. It's not Rich Scheidner.
Rick.
Is it Rich?
It's Rick Schaefer.
Schaefer.
Yeah.
Rick Schaefer.
Great.
I don't think it is Schaefer.
Is it? No.
Yeah, it's just it
I
is.
really don't think
Rick
it is.
Schaefer?
I don't think that doesn't
that's
sound familiar
right.
at all.
Yeah, it's Rick Schaefer.
It's like Snyder or something.
No. Is it?
Schrader.
Schrader.
Oh, okay. I was close.
yeah.
Sorry, I was closest without going over.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Want to hear a little bit of that, or you want to hear more Electric Flag? A happy birthday to comedian Jeff Garlin.
Bastard.
Chick's real good friends with me.
Another guy I'm in trouble with.
Well-known prick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So everybody.
Really mad he's not Larry David. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
But an entertaining guy.
But there's a gay porn actor that's named
Jeff Garlin?
Jeff Garglin.
Oh, gosh.
What are you laughing at, shit?
He's a famous gay porn actor.
Yeah, just like that, he totally redeemed himself.
Sorry, I have no idea. I don't know what he does, actually. I love this guy, comedian, actor Ron Livingston.
Oh, I love
he's
him
great.
Too. Office Space.
Yeah, he's been in a bunch of stuff.
He's Burger on Sex and the City.
He looks just like a guy who went to high. He's got this really average American, handsome guy, but just looks like some guy who was the president of your class in high school.
I can't place him.
You'd know him if I.
Oh, it's okay.
He was in most recently. What's
Loudermilk?
The Last of Us. Was he in The Last of Us or no?
Loudermilk.
Oh, is he the main character in Loudermilk? Oh, okay.
It's Loudermilk.
Dark-haired guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like going to work, and I don't think I'm going to go anymore.
You know, he and Paul Rudd ran into each other in every audition.
Yeah, had to.
Yeah, you're right.
And the Duplass guys.
Yeah.
Yes, that's.
1979 happy birthday to Pete Wentz.
Pete Wentz, lead singer of.
Got nothing.
He was married to a Simpson.
52?
Fallout Boy.
Fallout Boy is the
Very
correct
good.
answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the cheer group, Fallout Boy. Yeah.
I agree. Their singing style.
Yeah. Oh, I like it. They got a lot
Layered
of
vocals.
A lot of chanting.
Yeah.
Like Sugar, we're going down swinging. I like that.
Everybody clap your hands and sing along. No, thank you.
And while you were gone, George Wendt left us.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, yeah,
I had to take care of that before it took off for Aruba.
Oh, okay.
That was me.
Okay.
I killed George Wendt, is what I'm telling you.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for telling me.
Boy, who knew he was on your
Baby
list?
daddy.
I'm so sorry.
I did it for a friend. I had no problem with it.
And that completes our Today in History for today. The rest of it's just too sad and depressing. Oh, Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, he's
good
today.
Yeah, so
Makes a
there-
good burger.
There we go. Very good, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's made some great movies. Many, many very good movies. Oh, well, happy birthday to Mark and everybody else who's having a birthday today.
Well, we have other birthdays in the news. Oh, Daisy's birthday is today, your niece.
Really?
Yeah.
There's nothing
Nobody told me.
brings me joy reintroducing Tom to his family.
Hi, Daisy.
Really a great thing.
I did not know
How
that.
old Daisy is today?
I'd rather not.
42.
I'd rather not.
50.
What?
Yeah.
That can't be possible.
Isn't that amazing?
That's true.
That is true. I was shocked when I saw that, too. We're getting old.
Okay. What else you got?
Speaking of old, a pair of identical twins celebrated their 100th birthday together in the UK. William, they call him Bill, Casey, and his twin brother, Jack, marked the occasion earlier this year with cake, drinks, and friends at Bill's retirement home in Didcot. Bill, who is the oldest twin by 10 minutes.
Did you say Didcot?
Didcot. Didcot.
You've seen a cut, right?
Did.
Only cut.
Oh, did. I think.
They've all been cut.
I think I've only seen one intact.
Bill, who is the oldest twin by 10 minutes,
Nobody's going to
credits
ask
his
when. So it
longevity.
sounds like
Okay.
I'm just like
We just left
sitting here with my
We just left you hanging at the bathhouse.
Okay, I'm sorry.
with my
So,
totally cut.
I would assume it would have
So
been
you're-
a shower situation.
so you're at the glory hole.
No, see, I was trying
And
to.
one comes out and it looks like
an
a worm.
anteater. Yeah. Look like he's wearing a turtleneck.
So where'd you see the uncut one?
No personality at
In
all.
high
High
school.
school. High school in the shower.
See?
One of the running backs we had, totally intact.
Were you did?
I think we named him Worm. Now that I think
Did someone have to explain it to you, or
named him Worm. This was sophomore year, freshman. I think maybe I looked it up or something. We had the encyclopedias when I was.
Oh, okay. How would you go about looking that up?
It takes it takes a while. I can see why the internet's so popular.
I'm sorry. So we have 100-year-old twins from Didcot.
And Bill credits his longevity to clean and healthy living, staying active, sheer determination, and good genes. His advice to you young people out there, have an interest in sport, particularly cricket, and keep yourself active.
Yeah, that'll do it.
If you can explain cricket to me and I can comprehend it, I will start watching cricket.
I don't understand it either.
No.
I think actually both these guys are 100 and they're twins. I think perhaps the key to their long life, I'm guessing genetics.
Yeah, he said that. Good genes.
Yeah.
There they are. Oh, look at that.
They look pretty good.
They do look pretty
They
good.
don't look like
100.
twins.
Guy in the right's a little bigger.
They're not identical,
They're
right?
not, no.
They're just womb mates.
Well,
They could be identical.
they could be identical. I just think one guy's bigger.
Yeah.
Oh.
Their faces are the same.
Yeah.
Their
Don't those
noses
crowns
aren't.
look like they're made out of cheese?
Oh, they both look insane.
Yeah, they both look like they've got diapers full of their own poop, or maybe they're brothers.
All right, I filled mine up. Let's switch.
Oh, all right. Happy birthday.
Their names are, what are their names again? Jack and what?
Bill and Jack.
Oh, I guess,
Jack Casey.
and they're really good friends because a long time ago they were out riding and Bill helped Jack off a horse. See, Jack.
Bill helped Jack off a horse.
That's what brothers do.
See, Jack was on the horse.
Sure.
Oh my gosh, Tom.
Bill got off first, and Jack said, "Hey, I'm having trouble here."
Boy.
When did we use that for the first time? Oh, it was about something about Kennedy,
It
right?
just came to me. I'm sorry. We will try to get the show back on track. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Alex and Christian are both great competitors. That doesn't always translate to a smooth workplace.
Hydrate, hydrate.
Boom. Productivity around here? Not smooth. Excuse me 1 second, guys. That's it. One of you get me a coffee.
Want a barista quality coffee fast? With Java House, you just peel, pour, and enjoy. No complicated brewer needed. Amazingly smooth. Not smooth.
I met her at the card corral, but I hardly ever see her now. Got wrapped up in sin when she helped me push it in. Set my heart on fire through chrome-plated wire. Right there at the card corral. My cart was full of meat and that San Francisco treat. Chunky soup eats like a meal with a dash of squeaky wheel. Rogaine so I won't get bald. 4 bags of Epsom salt. 2 cartons of Pall Mall. And a copy of Walking Tall. That Buford parcel was something else.
Yeah.
Her cart was hunkered down with red bullet crown. Baby seat full of bread. Knocked same before her head. The whole parking lot could see just what she meant to me. 2 liter of Mountain Dew and some maters for making stew. Paige and Stu Pedazza. I met her at the cart corral, but I hardly ever see her now. Got wrapped up in sin when she helped me push it in. It's a parking lot oasis in all them empty spaces. Right there at the cart corral. What I like is the parking's free and you don't have to pay for it. Our carts rode toward the street, about lost half my meat. We kindly hit head on, she was talking on her phone. Everybody stopped and stared when her wings flew in the air. So much for making toast, that string on my pot roast. They give you enough to tie your shoes with. Don't chop that much at all, on account of my cholesterol. Clean up on aisle 2, because my heart just spilled the truth. Kotex value pack, and Jemima owed her back. So set in her ways, better see her in 30 days. Get it?
Get it.
I met her at the cart corral, but I hardly never see her now. Got wrapped up in sin when she helped me push it in. I'll probably kick a shine if she will be mine. Right there at the cart corral. Hop the wheelie in my pants. Right there at the cart corral. Kindly did a little dance. Clip and save a place for me. Good night.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP member. First step, click the link at bobandtom.com.
Shall we? Comedian Dave Dugan has joined us here in the studio. And I understand you are in the process of downsizing. You're moving from your lifelong home to a smaller facility.
Oh, yeah.
By facility, I mean a hut. Not
at last,
Yes.
a supervised facility.
Not the booby hatch.
Mother and I are downsizing. When you downsize, you have to have like some sort of cute nickname for each other. I call her Mother. She calls me, what is it? She bastard. and so, but it's a living hell for a hoarder to have to downsize. And then finding the place that you're going to move to. You know, everything's real important to everybody now with trendy fixtures and the backsplash and all. I just care about the water pressure in the shower. That's all I really care about.
Good.
Fair enough. Gotta be there should be a setting on a shower head called prison pose. Because I don't want to just get clean. I want to be punished. If I'm not getting what I want from that shower head, I'll taunt it. Is that all you got, Big Daddy? But when you downsize,
you want the Silkwood level.
Yes. it presents a lot of arguments because of how much stuff I have held on to.
Yes.
And I've got a story about why I can't let go of it. Everything's got to I've still got my
my kids from the Baby Gap, and it's like, what do you think you're going to do with these? Well, I mean, when I got them, I thought, maybe I would meet a Chinese imperialist guy, and he'd want me to have my feet bounded, and then they'd get so tiny. What am I going to wear? Oh yeah, I got those Baby Gap kids that I can.
Yeah, handy. Power goes out, this thing knows you're gone, and boom, it starts right up. They're great. The Generator Super Center can help you out.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. That's Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Jess Hooker's here.
Hi.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
Ace Cosby is here.
Hey.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Did I say that? Well, it bears repeating. I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
And we're not going to continue the discussion you two guys were having.
Why?
Because we have a guest. That's why. There we go.
Hey,
there it is.
Al, how do you like your nipples?
Tom, what if your guest wants to continue that conversation?
Okay.
Conversation?
Bill, when this segment's over, Al's going to text me going, "Sorry, Tom, you were right."
Hey, Al, do you like?
I guarantee you that will not happen.
You like a big nipple, a medium nipple, a dark nipple? What do you like?
I want it to be. You know how when somebody testifies against the mafia and they have to blur their face out like that size?
Yeah,
that's about the size I want. The bigger, the better. Manhole cover.
So you're talking areola. You like a big areola?
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Nice. And now, am I in the majority there? What's going on?
I'm recusing myself from this discussion.
I like a larger nipple part. I like that, the
Like
protruding part.
Oh, you like
Pencil
it?
eraser.
Yeah, like a little about. I'm going to say 5 times bigger than a pencil eraser.
5 times?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my God.
So like a essentially the length of a golf tee, but the thickness of a cigar.
So if you get hot, and you can take your hat and hang it up.
I see.
That's what I like.
I see. See what I said, Al? I didn't want to get into this discussion. I don't know where it came from. Let's just talk about Al Jackson.
Closer to Chick than now.
You look. I'm guessing you look like you're in a hotel room. Is that correct? Are you on the road?
I am in a hotel room in my city of origin in Denver, and I am probably the only man that can say that did not cheat, because that's the only time you're staying in a hotel room in the city you live in is if you forgot to wipe your phone. No, me and my girl's condo, the bathroom just went away.
Ooh.
It just stopped working. And it's a major issue. So the condo put us up in a hotel. So you know those HOAs ain't trying to put nobody up nowhere.
Whoa,
that's a major issue.
That's a major issue.
I like the 5 o'clock shadow thing you got working. That's looking pretty macho.
I'm thinking about going with a full beard for the summer. I know people go with the beard for the winter, but I think I'm gonna flip it up. I think I'm going full beard all summer.
I think it looks good. What do you think, Christy?
Yeah.
I would agree. Other than you Al, you know this, Al, the pencil thin mustache on your behalf has always thrown me. I don't.
But it looks like it's kind of bushing out.
I don't care. I don't care for it. I don't know why you insist on wearing it, but I love you anyway. You know that.
It's not that I insist. You have to understand. Like and it comes from a point of shame for me, Chick, because my dad could grow a super thick 1983 California Highway Patrol mustache.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it seems like every man from that generation could. Because you look at all the men from that generation, they all had that mustache. And I was like, I had no problem growing facial hair, but the mustache, it'll get kind of thick, but almost kind of not thick enough. So then it looks weird. So I was like, oh, well, let me tighten it up like black dudes do. We get everything lined up. And I will say this in your defense, Chick. I've had some barbers that will take the liners and they've made it thin, so thin that like I was uncomfortable. But I think they like the symmetry of it, and your face looks kind of cool. But then it just looks like you're wearing like a football helmet, and those are like the bar. It looks weird.
Yeah, right.
There's a sinister aspect to it. The pencil thin mustache.
Very white cat on your lap, plotting the next move against the world.
Snidely Whiplash-esque.
Can I ask you this time? How are you guys sitting in the studio when the Indiana Pacers representing the Midwest are about to play in the NBA Finals?
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, it's huge.
Well,
game one tonight.
There's no need to mention the Cavaliers, number one.
See, I was trying to be benevolent and just, even though you guys beat my team, I was like trying not to mention this. I do have a question for you guys. So having a discussion. Obviously, the Pacers are considered a Midwest team, but is Oklahoma City do you consider them the Midwest?
Well, people in New York think it's all flyover.
Yeah, people do.
They can't distinguish.
I get the feeling that Oklahoma City could be at least the gateway to the West.
Yeah,
unlike
West.
not like St. Louis seems
still Midwest,
East Coastish.
Right.
The average Knicks fan couldn't find either one on a map. So
okay.
No, it's just all flyover.
I think we can all agree Knicks fans are idiots. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. Idiot doesn't apply the evil nature of them.
Okay.
Our pizza is the best.
Is Minnesota Midwest?
Minnesota? Upper Midwest.
On the cusp of it, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, technically,
Upper
isn't
Great
it
Lakes.
west?
Technically, it is. But
West of the Mississippi River, is that considered west?
No, I think you got the Rockies. And then from the Rockies,
well, that's baseball. Tom.
The Rockies to Pennsylvania, it's Midwest.
Right, I think so.
It's a vast area. It's now we're speaking with comedian Al Jackson, who's currently living in a hotel in his hometown, which is weird. Al, we have to get to a couple of other interesting things that are happening in the world. I just want to ask you something. Do you have a particular song, one song that you associate with A, your high school graduation, and B, your college graduation? Is there a song that, when I graduated from high school, I was listening to what?
When I graduated from high school, it definitely Bell Bip DeVoe Poison.
Oh, that's a good song.
Okay.
Without a doubt.
Poison!
Yeah.
How about college? Graduated from college. What was the song?
College is probably, this is probably a group. I was listening to a lot of Mobb Deep in college, I'll be honest.
What is that?
Their famous song is Shook Ones. You can probably, there's a clean version of it, but it's if you're a hip hop fan, Shook Ones, especially one that's 47 years old, Shook Ones was probably like one of the fundamental building blocks of your hip hop career.
How about you, Josh?
One of my favorite songs of all time.
Josh, when you were in high school and you graduated, what was the song?
I think it was. There wasn't just one. There were a bunch.
Yeah, Christy, did you have one that you just was stuck in your head?
Well, we played a lot of the Aerosmith album at the time. That was a big high school deal.
Daddy G?
Oh, Dream On,
Yeah.
My senior year, I would have been obsessed with everything Elton John and playing piano. I just listened to Elton John constantly.
Chick McGee?
When I went out and got in my car after finals, my last test, I turned the radio on, and I remember this plainly. The Righteous Brothers' Rock and Roll Heaven was playing.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, and that became drilled into my brain. I always remember that.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Then,
I would think there'd be a lot of people that have End of the Road by Boyz II Men. Maybe they're all a little younger than us, but I would think that was the song that most people associate. I remember that with graduation.
Yeah.
What about you? Jess, 2000, right?
Yeah, it's the boy bands were coming up then. So there was a lot of boy bands, but I think they played there was a Green Day song about like the end of something, and that was played at our high school graduation. Yeah.
For me, it would be The Doors, of course.
Or something cool.
The Doors.
Yes.
Morrison lives. Now it's time for you. We got to get going here. Al, I need my word of the day, please. What have you got over there?
Tom, this is one of my favorite ones, and I think that it can be. Hopefully, it won't be applied tonight during the game. But if somebody yells barbecue chicken, tonight during the basketball game, what would they mean?
Barbecue chicken?
Anybody got a beat on this?
I don't know what it is. I already love it.
Would a fan be yelling this? Is that
a fan could yell it, or a player could yell it to an opposing player?
Oh, is it like a block shot or something? Barbecue chicken?
No, but you're kind of on the right. You're in the right realm. It's more of a general feeling.
Oh, okay.
That one may have. That's a hint about their opponent.
Oh, does it mean that you're overrated?
No, but kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm lost. What do you got? What is it?
It just means that this guy can't guard you. Like he's cooked. So like it's something easy and something you can digest. So like if Josh Arnold has Jess Hooker trying to guard him on the block, he's got his hand up like, hey, barbecue chicken down here. She can't block, she can't guard me, even though I think Jess would lock you up. But
Okay. I like that.
Barbecue chicken. Oh, well, thank you, Al. Are you on the road this weekend?
I am not. I will be at Red Rocks here in Denver performing on Monday, which is crazy.
That's cool.
That's a bucket list one, Christy Lee. And I will be in Chicago the weekend of June 20th. So y'all come out and see me at the Comedy Bar June 20th.
Who's at Red Rocks? Is it like a big thing?
They do this cool thing where they do stand up and then they show a movie after. So it's the movie 2001 Space Odyssey, which I've never seen. So
you got to watch it, Al. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrific.
But get really, really high first.
You had me.
Maybe after the set. Thank you very much.
That's not necessarily.
Comedian Al Jackson. Thank you very much, Al. Christy Lee, what's coming up?
Coming up, we have bagpipes in the news, and we have a guy who did something horrible at a car wash, and a couple of stories
let him
from
have
space.
it at the car wash. Did you let him have it?
Kinda.
Did he put his groin up against the windshield and it came out and there it wasn't?
Wrong area.
Oh dear. Right now, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by the Silac Insurance Company, the home of annuities, the annuities experts. What is an annuity? Well, it's a way to make sure that you keep getting paid after you retire. So you'll be feeling great knowing that down the road you've got everything covered. Find out all about annuities by visiting the folks at the Silac Insurance Company. Easy to find them, by the way. It's SILACINS.com. And the idea of an annuity is that you're going to be countering what they call market volatility. Lately, you've been watching the stock market, perhaps, or just hearing about it, going way up and then way down and then down and then down and then up and up. It's very confusing. The annuity is designed to get rid of all that confusion. And so you don't even have to worry about it. And by the way, with an annuity, you cannot outlive your money. See what a Silac annuity can do for you. Some restrictions apply. To learn more, once again, SilacINS.com. A really easy way to get some information is just to take your phone and call this number, pound 250. And then say the words lifetime income. That's pound 250. And just say out loud lifetime income. And you'll start getting some information. Or you can just go to bobandtom.com. We'll hook you up. Or once again, go to SilacINS.com. And it's SILACINS.com. Or like I said, pound 250. And just say the words lifetime income. Find out about annuities. Find out what restrictions may apply and how it's going to work for you. An annuity from the Silac Insurance Company. Plan on it. Live on it. Coming up, we have things you don't want to see at the car wash. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
with your brewer, switch to Java House. Amazingly smooth barista quality cold brew in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. Effortlessly easy. Coffee, teas, hydration and energy drinks, hot cocoa and more. Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian Dave Landau has joined us. You've brought your best friend along, I understand. He is Matt McClary. I have not met Matt prior to this. Matt, how are you, sir?
Oh, I'm great. Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Now, I'd like to clarify, because there seems to be a certain awkwardness in the air.
Yeah.
I think I can facilitate getting you less ill at ease, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm the one who needs to be put at ease. I think that's everybody else.
That's precisely what I want to do. You are let's see, what's the word I'm looking for? Not victim. That would be too awful.
Victim? Let's not do that.
That could potentially be.
That could be everyone else in the room. Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
You have Asperger's.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm like Mr. Bean if he might have a gun on him. That level the thing is, it's not actually called Asperger's anymore. In the DSM-5, it's just high-functioning autism. Like, I put a joke about it online, and somebody replied to me. They said, you can't use that word anymore. It's politically incorrect. It's a slur. So I replied, shut up, Asperger's. If it's a slur, I have it. That makes it my word.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep saying Asperger, and I'm going to put the hard R at the end of it, too.
What is the phrase? On the spectrum?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's,
Yeah, I never liked that one. It sounds like a roller coaster.
Yeah. You're at Cedar Point. Did you ride the Spectrum? It was awesome.
Yeah,
it was great.
I think of Rainbow.
Yeah. No, but that's
well, that's a different thing.
Okay. Whoosh. You guys are buddies, though, right? You and Dave?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we met 20 years ago.
Literally 20 years ago.
When he got in my car and kept reading signs.
Had you been identified at that time as, did they label your particular sphere of existence?
Yeah, I was.
You know what? He's right. You're the one who's weird and all. What the hell's going on over there?
It's so difficult these days.
Will you not do this in front of company?
Please say you had been properly diagnosed. And
when I was 17, until then, it was just my fault, you know? I'm from that generation.
Okay, you know what I'm saying. It's just awkward.
Yeah,
Matt. If I were to be introducing you to someone, and
you wouldn't bring it up.
I wouldn't.
No,
I wouldn't say don't be concerned about the blank stare and the weird attitude. And I would just say, hey, you figured out yourself. You're on your own. I can't figure it.
This is the perfect storm. Is what this is.
I can say, look, I know this guy seems like a total weirdo, but he's on the spectrum.
This guy seems like he's right. You wouldn't say any of that in polite society.
He's like all of us. He's doing the best that he can.
Well, I'm a performer. I might be turning it up a little.
There's a human being under there.
And you're here.
I blame Landau. You knew all this would happen.
You're smiling over there, Dave.
Look at him.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP member. First step, click the link at bobandtom.com.
Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Christy.
Hi, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Jess Hooker.
Hi.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Ace Cosby. Hey. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast. From the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts, this has been Chick McGee speaking. Hello, Tom.
Now, Chick, are you aware of Mount Etna?
It got upset and exploded. Correct?
Yes, it did on Monday, sending a cloud of smoke and ash several miles into the air. This is in Sicily. Sicily's president said lava flows emitted in the eruption had not passed the natural containment area and posed no danger to the population.
I saw video of tourists fleeing.
Yeah, I saw that too. An official update declared the ash cloud emission had ended by Monday afternoon, but it was actually the 14th eruptive phase in recent months.
But they've opened it back up.
Yeah.
Tours and hikes have resumed with certain safety measures in place.
Would you go up there?
I might.
I don't know.
No,
Knowing
why would you
Why
do
would you do
this?
that? It could erupt at any time.
And you won't, you're so
yeah, but
paranoid about
it depends. Is the reward some great fresh pasta?
At the top of a mountain?
No, when you get back down.
Yeah, I bet there is.
Have you ever been to Italy? My
Yes.
God, the food is great.
Yeah, but you can get the pasta without doing the hike.
What?
Yeah.
That sounds way better.
I believe it's
downtown Catania.
Yeah.
Italy.
Italy. I bring it up because we had the story and I didn't realize they'd reopened it. But you have to have a guide, by the way, when you get above a certain altitude.
Right.
But we had a special guest come in and sing a song that you missed, Chick. You were in Aruba, and Luigi.
Luigi! Hey. Chick, I can't go home yet because it's all this smoke, all of this ash.
Yes.
On a Mount Etna, and it's just covers all of Catania, which is where I'm from.
You ever hear this? Mount Etna, glad I met you. Ever hear that?
Oh, sure.
I could have gone on my song.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, yeah, so when I come here, I like to sing a song for you. And
I'd love to hear.
Where's your girlfriend?
Gina Statutory is taking a nap right now. We had a very hectic 2 days.
Oh, really?
Trying to get her back in school, back at the conservatory.
Okay.
She had finals. She had algebra.
28 years old. She's not that smart.
You can talk to me.
No, I'm going to sing to you.
Okay.
Here, there's a little song about Mount Etna and what's going on currently.
Right.
Current events. Hot as a volcano here in Sicily. Etna is so beautiful. She's a sight to see. I like it to climb her. I don't mean to come off crass, but I want to Mount Etna. She got a smoking ash. I want to Mount Etna. She got a smoking ash. Oh, she got a smoking ash. Smoking an ash. She erupts very often, smoking hot, you see. I love her. We have chemistry. I went up on her today. She came down on me with the smoking ash. I could barely see. Smoking ash chick. I could barely see. This is all for you, not for me. I did this once already, can't you see?
Your accent. It keeps going there, Luigi.
No, I come from all over because I have to run a lot.
Well, it sounded like you're in Pennsylvania there for a minute.
I stayed in Pennsylvania for 17 years, so that makes a lot of sense. Now you shut up over there. Chick, I don't want to get burned like back in old Pompeii. They caught a guy touching himself, frozen to this day. I just want to touch the top. I'll get up in a flash. I want the Mount Etna. She got a smoking ash. Smoking ash. All right, arrivederci, everybody. Oh, Luigi.
Oh, thank you very much. I may have a song for you in a second here, Luigi.
You know, that's going to happen any day, any minute. It could be happening as I'm talking.
What's that?
Yellowstone, that caldera.
Oh, yeah, that's
underneath
right.
that. Yep, kaboom.
Good blow.
Yep.
Wow.
It'll only cover the entire 2/3 of the United States in ash. That's all.
Wow.
That's true.
So sun won't be able to get through for a while?
Yeah. You never know, Tom.
Okay. This is not something I've studied. I do not know. I'd prefer
Well,
not.
I've studied it by way of documentary, so
I'd prefer not knowing. We're going to go back over that way. It's the Silac Insurance News Desk, and that's Christy Lee. What else have you got?
A Texas woman is facing charges after an argument over bagpipes turned violent. 76-year-old Eunice Isger confronted Mr. Scott Gibb, a Scottish native, while he was playing bagpipes along the Terry Hershey Park Trail in
the
Houston.
unknown Gibb brother.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Scott.
This is where?
This is in Texas at the Terry Hershey Park Trail in Houston.
The Hershey Trail.
There we go.
They got a Hershey Trail right down the street from where we are.
According to Mr. Gibb, Ms. Isger threatened him and claimed her husband was a federal judge, then called him to the scene. Moments later, Mr. Gibb says the couple chased and attacked his wife. Ms. Isger has been charged now with misdemeanor assault. I guess she didn't like the bagpipes.
Didn't care for the sound, huh?
They can be a little irritating. Little bagpipes goes a long way, but in the right circumstance, they're great.
Yeah. Not if you're trying to meditate and walk along a trail.
Well, then walk farther away. It's not that intrusive.
Why would you be bagpiping on a trail anyway?
Guy wants to be outside, having some fun.
Sounds like How can you possibly take the side of anyone who plays the bagpipes?
Because the bagpipes in certain circumstances are great.
Funerals.
This guy's in a public park.
Wow, the onion field. That's the only thing I can think of.
You know what? This old bitch can't walk away and calm down a little bit.
Yeah, she certainly doesn't need to attack.
What is she? She's 76. Maybe she figures they're for her.
Oh.
You look around, you're in the casket, lady.
Grim Reaper.
Eunice Isger.
Yep.
Lovely name.
You don't know. She might be smoking hot. You don't know.
She could be the Helen Mirren of Houston.
Tell you what,
People might come around miles around.
I've got $1,000. Other dogs see her and go, woof, she's one of us.
Wow. Man was caught defecating at a Florida car wash recently. The manager at the Ormond Beach reported one of customers defecated on the property. The incident report states the security footage captured the 80-year-old man.
Oh, this had to have been an emergency.
Pooping next to his car while in the self-vacuuming area before using the car wash's detailing towels to clean up his mess as well as himself. Well, at least he cleaned up after himself.
Yeah, this was just an old man.
Yeah, he then threw the soiled towels into the towel recycle bin, though, without informing.
Nah, we could have probably just put them.
He's probably embarrassed, and at least he didn't ruin somebody's lunch at Arby's. He was
What? Well, at least it made the news.
he was at the car wash, spray it down, move on. Poor guy, probably didn't realize the camera was there.
I just wanted to wash my Buick.
I was so happy to have a BM, I couldn't believe it.
Why here?
Speaking of that, new data out there shows nearly half of U.S. adults admit to not washing their hands when it's the most important to do so. Just under 50% said they forgot to or chose not to wash their hands at key times like visiting grocery stores, restaurants, coffee shops, or, of course, a healthcare setting. I guess the most obvious would be after you've gone to the bathroom, I would think you would wash your hands, right?
Is that in the list?
Or changing oil?
Yeah.
Well,
the top 3 situations that prompt U.S. adults to wash their hands.
Okay, here we go.
Are after you use the restroom.
Right.
That's 70%. So that means 30% of the people aren't doing that.
Is it before you eat?
Handling food, 50%.
50% aren't.
Yep.
Wow.
And handling human or animal waste, only 40% are washing their hands.
Man. I'm way above average when it comes to washing hands.
Mine too. That's why mine are all cracked
I
up.
brush by some of you people, and I wash my hands.
Really? Well.
I don't even know what they got going on. Good Lord, man.
Yikes. No thanks.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
No, it isn't.
Do you do the birthday thing?
No, but I do it long enough.
I sing Stepping Out by Joe Jackson.
Oh, really?
We are stepping out. How much of it do you sing?
That's the only words I know.
You're supposed to sing. You're supposed to sing Happy Birthday, and so you wash them long enough.
In the
20 seconds.
Something.
Now, Pat, maybe we get another song out of Patty G here. If you're just joining us, hello. This is the Bob and Tom program coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios.
You don't know Stepping Out by Joe Jackson, do you?
No, but I love that song.
Cool.
That's how I sing it. Stepping out.
Remember his first hit?
Is she really going out with him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, this isn't like the Jackson family.
No.
Oh, this is bad.
What?
What?
You're out of your mind.
This is like,
crazy?
This is like off Broadway bull.
This song had America by the neck.
Yeah, it's not.
Great
pretty cool,
video.
actually.
What is wrong with
It's got a great bass.
The next thing you're going to tell me that you don't remember is she really going out with
No,
him?
I like that song.
Oh, okay.
Because it's also kind of
Elvis
funny.
Costello kind of a vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that Stepping Out is...
Oh, it was kind of fun and dancey for him. It was a...
I don't doubt that it did well.
I feel like
It's
it'd be
just
fun to dance to at a bar or something.
gross.
Gross, really?
Fast.
You want gross?
Yeah. That's gross in all the best ways.
Now, we also have a little. Did you see this story? I get upset every time I see when they take it. Like they'll go Gen Z does this, Gen X does this, Gen Y does this. These generalizations, but there's another one, and it's about the dating apps. And I think that might give Pat an opportunity to come back with his song about the dating apps. and about Tinder in particular.
Okay.
While you do that, I'll find this particular story. Once again, people are whining about going on the dating apps. You know what I'm talking about, Pat?
You have an odd strand of gray.
I know it's kind of wild,
hair.
isn't it?
Is it a Superman curl?
Yeah.
Ray, how dare you? This is white.
It looks like the Elvis Presley lock in your forehead there. Yeah.
It says Gen Zers are now avoiding the dating apps due to the cringe factor.
Oh yeah.
According to datingnews.com, an unprecedented number of young people are leaving dating apps behind. They seem to be averse to showing vulnerability, that it's somehow weak to be on one of the dating apps. So I know that you have a little tribute to one of the dating apps that you've had a lot of experience with.
Not a lot of experience. I was on for a week.
A week.
A lot. Yeah, very successful.
Well, but you
every morning I
a
would
week every other 6 months.
Did you keep an eye on how you were doing on the dating app?
Every morning I would check the traps.
That's right.
Return to Tinder. Return to Tinder. I spent $500 on high-end and dating apps. And bright and early each morning I check the traps. No one responded to me. Return to Tinder. If you like, swipe right. And our pretty little lady wants to hook up tonight. She doesn't look like a photo, but neither do I. I'm really 10 years older, she says. I'm a guy. Nobody's perfect. Spent a lot of effort to get a lady in bed. I met a new girl on Tinder. The trailer's filled with Sudafed. Oh, this isn't working. Return to bartender. Met a girl at the bar. I'm going old school. Now we're making out in my car at Applebee's. Return to Tinder.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Patty G.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, check the traps. Right now, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by the official coffee of the Bob and Tom Show, the official refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. It's Java House, the Peel and Pour Pod. That is the essence of what is happening at Java House. You can have the Peel and Pour Pod at your office. In fact, they've got something going on right now where you could get a free in-office demo. Java House is interesting in that it comes in one of these little pods. It's about the size of a Keurig cup. You don't have to put it in a machine. You just peel the top off and pour it in. It is concentrated and delightful and, as they say, amazingly smooth. And it's not just coffee. It's tea, lattes, energy drinks, hydration drinks, even hot cocoa. So Java House might be the perfect solution for you for your office break room. We use it here at the Bob and Tom Studios. We love it here at the Bob and Tom Studios. So it's time to break up with that office brewer and check out javahouse.com. Click on the Java House for your office tab and sign up for a free in-office demo. That's javahouse.com. Just peel and pour with Java House. We're coming right back. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show. The telephone. I believe we have the author of the Big Butter Jesus song, Haywood Banks.
That is correct.
Hi, Haywood. How are you?
Good.
No.
Sure, you've been up all night.
You know, somebody called me at 2:30 in the morning. Hey, did you know that Big Butter burned down? Yeah. Couldn't you call me at like 9?
Mm-hmm. Well, I know that we spoke yesterday, and I know that you had hundreds of phone calls.
Unbelievable.
Well, and we also were talking, and you have written a new verse.
I have a new verse.
Now, I dare I ask, is it going to be possible for you to play it over the phone?
You can dare ask, yeah.
I'm anticipating the dropping of a phone. Do you have the phone crooked in your shoulder?
Some lyrics. I will rest it on the arm of the chair here.
All right. Okay, well, give us a test.
Okay.
Put it down and then come back. Okay.
La 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 la.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
Well, not bad. That's, I guess, a perfect spot for it.
In fact, maybe we could have you do our show this way from now on.
We can only dream.
Well, okay. Now, are you just going to do the? We just heard the song. Are you just going to do the new verse?
Yeah, I'll play the last verse. The new verse. I call this the epilogue or the epilogue.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Anytime.
One night, Big Butter got hit by lightning, and it burned to its frame wire in a giant grease fire. Some blamed it on Satan, and boy, that would be frightening. But I think it's Jesus' Father that's in charge of the light. Big fireball Jesus, inflammable Jesus, oh charbroiled Jesus, whoopah Jesus, oh extra crispy Jesus, bananas Foster Jesus, I'm put out, it's not Jesus. Charcoal-y some more.
Oh, my.
Yes, I'm put out, it's not Jesus. Charcoal-y some more.
The reviews are in, and America can't get enough of Chick McGee's Silac commercial. Fanatical fans everywhere are even watching it in reverse. You know, this actually kind of makes sense. Truth is, you won't be finding any retirement checks in your mailbox until you first go back into your house and log on to SilacINS.com. At the Silac website, you'll even find a special link just for Bob and Tom listeners. Hey, hold on now. This part shouldn't be going backwards. There we are. It's SilacINS.com. Don't go backwards in retirement. Look forward to your retirement. Look into an annuity from Silac Insurance.
Our guest in the studio is comedian Bert Kreischer, and Bert is a veteran of the world of the party. He was voted the #1 party animal in the country by Rolling Stone magazine.
Quite an honor.
Many years ago.
Honor.
Mm-hmm. And you carry the mantle to this day.
Yeah.
You're now I guess you'd be the, party animal ex officio, what is the
party
title?
animal cum laude?
Guru, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Guru to young boys,
Could
probably.
be a guru.
Yeah. You'd be
maybe
good.
not.
No, you said you have 2 young daughters.
Yeah, which is pointless because I have no advice for little girls.
Do you have advice for young men?
I have tons of advice for young men. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Is this college-age men going to...
Well, it's like you have sons, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you know all the things. Do you have any girls?
Yes.
Oh, see, and you got nothing to tell a little girl.
Well, so far they're in charge. They know what's going on. So.
Yeah.
I said, I remember the first night we got my daughter, or not got her, but had her, or whatever.
I know.
Right. And she was crying real bad, and the nurse was like, the nurse comes in, and she's, and wrapped up like a joint in a box. I guess that's what they. And the nurse comes in, and that's what I thought it was.
You are a party animal.
She was like, let's. What have you done? I was like, nothing. Mm-hmm. She goes, what are you gonna do? I was like, I put a towel over her face and cut the oxygen in half. I don't know, nothing. And she goes, here's what you do: take her head, put it by your heart, take your pinky, place it on her lower lip, and allow her to draw it in. That'll calm her down. So I do it, and sure enough, as soon as I put it on her lower lip, my daughter draws it in like she's trying to rip the nail off. Just, I'm like, we're stopping this tonight. Yeah. I'm not raising a daughter where that is her coping mechanism.
That's a good point.
Every time she gets a little spook, just, no, thank you. But I was massively unprepared for girls. I just didn't know. I never even listened to women. The only advice I got, and this for boys, you ever get into a fight with a girl? This works every time. I did this with my wife. 12 words. You are right. I am wrong. I love you, honey. You win, and you squash it.
Really?
You take her in your arms, you carry her into the bedroom, and you cuddle like a team, like a unified, like a coalition. Scratch her back and let her go to sleep together, happy. She won. Mm-hmm. And that night while she's sleeping, cut her hair. Not a lot, just a little bit, so you know you won. Great advice for a boy, unapplicable for a girl.
Bert Kreischer's our guest. I'm glad we have this on tape because you're going to be dead very soon, I think.
Yeah, we can use that as evidence, I think.
Yeah, you're going to be wheeled out of your own home in a gurney.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh.
It's forever, right? What am I counting the days for? You think guys doing life in prison count the days? I don't think so. You do your time, I'll do mine.
Oh, no, I got out.
You got out?
Yeah. I escaped.
Also, Holiday World Splash and Safari tickets, you'll want to pay attention to that iHeartRadio app. Download it, it's free, and I'll tell you how you could be a big winner today.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hello.
Pat Godwin's here.
Hey, Chick.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
Ace Cosby's here.
Hey.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Tom is enjoying the official beverage of the Bob and Tom Show, Java
House tea, actually.
Tea, having some tea.
Not coffee. We have a kind of a letter to wrap things up, if you will.
Is that right?
We had a story earlier today. Miss Hooker was not here, so you're not aware of this, but the lead singer of the Electric Prunes has died. Now,
There's no reason you should know who this guy is or who this group is.
James Lowe, 82.
Did they have one fun song?
It wasn't fun.
No, wasn't
it was
fun.
awful.
It was awful. Okay.
Never heard it before.
Really? Oh, come on, really?
Irritating.
I'm not lying. I had never heard that before. No, I'm sorry.
You hadn't heard it either, Pat?
No, I mean, I know of that tricky title they did. That's all I knew.
But got a nice letter here. This is from Steve. The sad news about the lead singer of the Electric Prunes, or he calls them the Prunes.
Oh, shut up, Steve.
Yeah, it's like the hipsters do. You know, like the Grateful Dead. It's, hey, I went to see the Dead.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's the Prunes. It was my first concert,
Nobody
writes
cares,
Steve.
Nobody cares. I hate Steve.
Now Steve's
All of a
eating
sudden.
dried prunes.
Steve, it's all
Steve can kiss my ass. What about you, Josh?
I am
indifferent.
Steve, I'm sure you're a fine young man.
Steve from Lanesboro, Minnesota. He said it was my first concert.
Neat.
The Electric Prunes. It's unbelievable. The Strawberry Alarm Clock.
Oh, more.
Oh, God.
Wait a minute. Hold it.
Don't tell me Moby Grapes in there.
No, wait a second.
No, Strawberry Alarm
now,
Clock.
you know what's going to happen. You're going to see.
Strawberry Alarm Clock gets a pass.
Because it becomes Leonard Skinner.
No, it doesn't become Leonard Skinner. It becomes Ed King.
Ed
knows
King-
Leonard Skinner and does all the great
Ed King
Plus,
is
Incense and Peppermints is listenable.
Yes, it is.
It actually does sound like music, unlike the Prunes.
by the way, the headliner at that show in '65 that Steve got to see was the Jefferson Airplane.
Oh, wow. That's fun.
So there we go.
Yeah.
Now that's a great
There were
show.
far fewer bands than. That's how bands like the Jefferson Airplane became popular.
They're great.
It's just
Are you kidding?
dumb, awful music.
Oh, Jesus.
The
Really?
Jefferson Airplane, the Turtles.
Hey, wait a minute. The Turtles.
Turtles were great.
Happy Together.
Oh. So they won't be asking. They won't be asking.
Turtles!
They won't be asking Chick to.
Flo and Eddie.
Are you going to play that song for Jess so she can
Just
do
a
that
second.
fabulous hit?
I want to just touch base with one real quick thing. I forget who it was talking about this. I think it might have been Oskay. Mr. Oskay. The Turtles had an album cover that had all these little drawings of naked women
Okay.
with prominent
Boobage.
bush.
Bushes. What?
Yeah, and
They did?
Yeah, what didn't Jeff indicate that had been quite the arousal vehicle for him at one point.
I can't imagine us talking about what you're referring to on the air. So this must have been a private conversation.
I don't remember
between
talking
you
about
and Jeff.
that at all.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Talking about Bush. I don't know why you would do that.
But that particular Turtles album cover. And then, of course, didn't you find the Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass cover where the woman is just covered in whipped cream?
Didn't I find that?
Didn't you find it somewhat erotic? Wasn't it your companion for several months in high school?
Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass. Irritating. I don't know why they didn't go out with the Turtles and Jefferson Airplane.
I just brought up one of your favorite guys, Ed King, the great guitarist from Sweet Home, Alabama. Terrific guy. In any event.
That's him going.
So sadly, the guy from the Electric Prunes was lost.
Yeah.
He wasn't lost. He died.
Not at all.
We've lost him.
Okay. Where he is.
120. What do you want him forever?
Now,
started off a prune. So.
You can see how
He
far.
started off a plum.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You can see that was the first band.
I'm tired of you. Whatever you're doing over there, I'm tired of it. It's the Strawberry Alarm Clock.
Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah.
How about this one?
It's a lot of organ.
I'm into it.
Yeah, this is good. This is kind of like, it sounds like the Association.
How dare you?
Well, that's what it sounds like.
Sounds like something from Hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's saying.
Peppermints.
The Color of Time. See, this is all that LSD infused.
Well, that's what this prune sounds.
Yeah, this Prunes thing, it's sort of like the worst ideas of that era and really muddy. Here it is.
Psychedelic rock.
An aggressive vocal. That's right. I had too much to dream last night.
It is very insistent.
Yeah, that shimmering.
It sounds like Fred.
You know, that's not bad production. That's his actual.
B-52s.
It's not bad production. That's his actual voice. I've seen him do a cappella. Yeah.
That guy?
It is kind of muddy, the mix.
Yeah.
But, and this guy took the time and trouble, Steve, who I like, Steve. Thank you for taking the time,
Thank
Steve.
you, Steve.
From Lanesboro, Minnesota,
Steve,
of course.
go take a long walk off a short pier.
Lanesboro, where they make all the bowling lanes, of course. It's very, very nice. Dear Bob and Tom show. As a child, I had to sit through the Lawrence Welk show quietly so they'd let me watch the World of Disney.
Oh, that's what it was after.
Yeah, that poor guy. The Lawrence Welk show. That was in the news yesterday, but it's time to push forward. And this story, I think Josh will have a commentary about.
AMC theaters will start playing even more commercials before movies. Bloomberg reports the theater chain reached an agreement with National Cinemedia, one of the largest cinema advertisers in the country.
I wondered
starting
if this was going to start happening.
July 1st, AMC theaters nationwide will run ads in a platinum spot just minutes before the movie begins.
I got to tell you, I don't mind.
Really?
The company told Bloomberg while AMC was initially reluctant to bring this to our theaters, our competitors have fully participated for more than 5 years without any direct impact on their attendance.
Yeah, we're all pretty used to this.
Right.
Yeah.
Just get rid of that Nicole.
But is that going to?
No
Are they
joke,
going to?
Please.
Are they going to keep the same amount of trailers they're running and the commercials? Or are they going to cut down? Or are they going?
They are going to keep trailers as well.
So then you're looking at what? 35, 40 minutes before the feature starts?
Yeah, I recently did clock 28 minutes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah, that
Wow.
sounds about right.
Is there a brief time that if you wanted to miss that, you could like come down to your seat and not interrupt people right before the movie started?
I thought they were going to start listing that.
One senator is trying to, or a congressman or somebody is trying to get that passed.
The actual start time for the movie instead of.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what we have to worry about.
joke.
I forget where it is, what state.
Well, but you don't want to miss the trailers, Tom, because it gives you a chance to judge.
Yes. I can go next. Won't go.
Miss.
No, but I like getting sort of in that if you will, a term I wouldn't ordinarily use, that headspace, if you will, where you're in the theater. You can kind of calm down.
Yeah. I would guess that
decompressing and
eat all your popcorn before the movie
Now
starts.
that's exactly what I was going to mention.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
That is a problem.
Well, you go back and get more popcorn.
No, but then you miss the movie.
Then
So
you miss part of the movie.
Well, it's not worth a damn anyway. So
What, the popcorn or the movie?
What's the last good movie you saw? That's right. You can't think of.
let's
Wicked?
Just no, I didn't. That really wasn't for me.
No.
Did
you enjoy Wicked?
I did not care for it, but
Up to see Wicked?
the Bob Dylan movie was okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Okay.
I enjoyed the Bob Dylan movie much less the second time I watched it than the first. Much
Yeah, I'm
more
not sure how
the second
accurate it is, but I mean, it takes you back for a while. But yeah, there's something about, for example, I hope this weekend to go see 2 movies actually in the theater.
Is that right?
I want to see the Mission Impossible movie in the theater, the same way I saw, what was the popcorn movie last summer about the tornadoes?
Twister.
Yeah, that one. That was great in the theater.
What was the name of that movie about the Twisters?
Why is it called a popcorn movie? Why does that mean?
That's a
I'm
right. It's a term you just go and you just kind of enjoy it and watch popcorn.
Yeah. In other words, it's not a real thinker.
Okay.
It's just kind of a fun,
not an art,
over the top.
Yeah.
But and then the other one I want to see is the Lilo and Stitch
Oh, okay.
in a
Let me tell
theater.
you something. Did you see the original Lilo and Stitch, the cartoon?
The cartoon.
That is one of the best cartoons as far as made me laugh as much as a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
Yeah, because there are certain movies that are just better in a movie theater.
Sure.
So, and I don't mind sitting through a couple commercials because they're going to be really well made.
That's my favorite thing about going to the family-owned theater is all of the local, homemade commercials.
I like that too.
I love that.
Like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm like a dentist.
Yeah.
I'm Dr. Villanueva Novo.
That's exactly right.
Right across the street. Yeah.
Like the automotive place has the grandkids wandering around. And I love all those.
One of my favorite local commercials had it was for a car dealer, had the sales guys, primarily guys, out front singing.
Oh, yeah.
I just love that. You can tell the guys were really, I got pulled away from my smoke break. I got to stand out there and pretend I'm singing now.
You remember the commercial you made me do for a car dealership when I had a banana in my mouth? Remember that?
What? I don't remember that.
I made you do it?
Yeah.
Let's find that.
A banana?
We were supposed to be cowboys, I guess, or something, and they all had bandanas.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's a classic
and
joke.
I had a banana because I'm too stupid to know the difference between a banana and a bandana.
Then I say, I distinctly said, the
and
joke.
his line was,
I distinctly said bandana.
ha 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 ha. You know, him yelling "stupid" wasn't implied. It wasn't heard, but it was certainly implied.
I think that runs on our YouTube channel.
Oh, good.
It's still out there. Well, that's
be sure to check out the YouTube channel. Check out the Bob.
Looking like an idiot.
Check out the Bob and Tom app and more. But we certainly had fun today. Welcome back, Chick McGee.
Thank you, honey.
Once again,
you meet me in the bathroom, and I'm going to give you a face full of tan lines. Here we go. Here we go, baby. I'll set my feet and everything.
Wow, that is. If you're just joining us, the tan line remark maybe unclear to you. The less you know, the better. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.